imagine. You know, every young kid dreams of playing for England, so I was a bit disappointed I didn't get to play, but it's the experience at the end of the day, and now I've just got to focus on playing games at the best level I can for Everton to the end of the season.
Well, Jarrad Branthwaite, a cup winner with PSV, a winner with the England under-21s as well. I suspect he's not necessarily going to be winning anything with Everton anytime soon, but I think maybe the key for him, Danny Murphy, has been the fact that he's getting regular Premier League first-team football, Jarrad Branthwaite, which has earned him a call-up, albeit not any game time, into the England squad. So this has to go down as a good season from him as a personal point of view.
Brilliant season. I think it's helped him being alongside someone experienced at Tarkowski. He's got a really calm demeanour. Very rarely looks flustered, good on the ball. He looks a real prospect. The biggest problem for Everton is keeping hold of him.
Well, they may financially have to sell him.
I know, which would be a hell of a blow to them, because finding players as good as him, you know, there's not that many around. He's going to be wanted by quite a few clubs, because he's got that lovely balance that you want from the centre-half. He knows his job, he's a defender. He doesn't really get caught very often doing stupid things and trying to look too good. But he can play.
So you need a centre-back. Liverpool.
Yeah.
Would that be a possibility? No. Come on, he's had one season at Everton. He's not even from Liverpool. He's from Cumbria.
No, he's from Carlisle.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Never say never. I don't remember the last one that did it. Well, Everton and Liverpool, I think Nick Barmby did it.
Yep.
And I think Abel Xavier came to us as well. And yeah, that was okay. But I think Evertonians would be fuming with that. I mean, talk about getting a fan base against you. Especially if there's other takers. But I know what you mean. For Liverpool, he'd be great.
I think he'd be perfect for Liverpool. That's the reason I asked, because when you're looking at Liverpool, we don't know what Van Dijk's going to do, because Klopp is going.
No, I hear you.
Kanate, you know, he's kind of in and out form-wise as well. Francis is very young. You know, I think there's a need for at least one centre-half at Liverpool, and he's the real deal. But I understand that thing of, you know, the Merseyside rivalry. I get all of that totally. But if they were the only Champions League side to come in for him, he'd have to consider it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think he would.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking from the hierarchy of Everton, whether... I mean, money talks in this game.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Can you imagine those who are making the decisions at Everton? They're not thinking...
What I mean is, if you say you've got City, United and Liverpool who'd all take him for a certain price, whether it be 80 million, 70 million, whatever, then you would think Everton would be saying, you're not going to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get
but
that.
if they were the only ones in, then the lad... You'd have to go.
Yeah.
I mean, playing Champions League football puts you in a whole other stratosphere than playing in a relegation fight with Everton, or possibly the Championship.
Indeed, but if it was City, Liverpool and United, he'd want to go to City anyway, wouldn't he, if you've got anything about it?
I don't know, if he's a proper student of the game and knows his history, it'd be Liverpool, wouldn't it?
See, Declan Rice made this mistake last summer, didn't he? I'm only joking, Arsenal fans, before you get too outraged. Jarrad Branthwaite starts tonight for Everton. I think they'll need him this evening as well. That was a look ahead to tonight's Premier League action. With Now, don't forget that with Now, you can stream all the Sky Sports action like Chelsea Everton live today, contract free with a Now membership. Search Now Sports.
Stay ahead of the game on TalkSport with Now. Stream all the Sky Sports action like Chelsea versus Everton live today, contract free with a Now Sports membership. Search Now Sports, 18 plus, stream via internet, terms apply.
Less than 15 to kick off. The players are off the pitch, the sprinklers are on, and up next we'll hear from both managers as kick-off approaches.
Monday Gang Night on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. We play together. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus, BeGambleAware.org.
Don't break your stride. Get to Screwfix for the latest offers on the brands you love. Like the next generation, more powerful, more compact Milwaukee 18-volt twin pack. It's new and exclusive to Screwfix at just $249.99. And get those lawns in order with the Titan grass trimmer, now only $49.99. A saving of £10. Shop now on the app at screwfix.com or in store. Delivery fees may apply. Prices valid until at least 6th of May, subject to availability. See screwfix.com for full T's and C's.
Mwah. When it's lunch o'clock, I just eat the tortilla naked burrito bowl.
Oh, I didn't know you could get those.
There's a lot you don't know, dear.
Well, I know that shirt's not coming back into fashion anytime soon.
Touché.
Get tortilla, Subway, Pret, and more delivered. For lunch and everything else.
Did somebody say just eat?
Charges apply. Check available restaurants in your area and opening times on justeat.co.uk for details.
We all fantasize about our perfect home. Watching the big game, cozied up in the snug. Balmy summer nights with the kids playing on the lawn.
We're playing real life football!
But come This isn't real. Listen, if you're serious about making your fantasy a reality, find out what your home is worth instantly with a free online valuation estimate. Get real about moving. Get on the market. Most common time to obtain an online quote between 1st of June 2022 and 30th of September 2022 is under 3 minutes. Excludes Northern Ireland.
Uno is now available in McDonald's Happy Meal. So let's see who can shout Uno first.
Bring it on.
Yes. Ooh, no! A wild card! Right, yes, back in the game. Yes. Ooh, no! I draw one card.
Uno. Better luck next time.
Have fun with your Uno cards. Does that one count?
Nope.
Oh, some fun, some food. It's all inside this Happy Meal. Until 7th of May from 11 a.m. Includes one pre-selected book or toy. Uno range comprises toys only, while stocks last.
There will be 14 minutes of extra time. With Betfair's 90-minute payout, you don't have to wait for the final whistle to celebrate. Because your winning bet will be paid out in full at 90 minutes. Betfair. Applies to match odds 90 market or markets with a 90 icon. Sportsbook exclusive. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Hope there won't be any VAR delays today. Heard that rumour about this stadium. Can't wait to see what the pundits make of that booking. Looking forward to the match report on this one. When it comes to football, never miss a story. Get the best news, opinion, interviews and gossip at thesun.co.uk. For the football lowdown every day, it's thesun.co.uk.
Monday game night on TalkSport with Now. Stream all the Sky Sports action like Chelsea versus Everton live today, contract free with a Now Sports membership. Search Now Sports, 18 plus, stream via internet, terms apply.
Colossal commentary on a Monday night.
What a goal!
No one does football quite like this. This is Game Night
On TalkSport.
It's another crucial goal from the Everton striker. Using possession, chance of Newton and Southall, that's a terrific save. Got down well there, denying Eddie Newton. And just smacked them. Furlong, to get the ball away. Spencer, what a save from Southall. And they just have won the match for Everton. It is game over. Joe Royal's dream start to his managerial career at Everton continues. Everton's only Premier League victory at Stamford Bridge over Chelsea came nearly 30 years ago, November 1994. Everton legends such as Neville Southall, Duncan Ferguson were among the winning team. Glenn Hoddle was player manager at Chelsea. Dennis Wise hit the post with an overhead kick. And a certain Scott Minto was in the losing Chelsea team at left back. The cross for the winning goal came from Anders Limpar on the Everton right. Oh, Scott Minto, what were you doing? Paul Rideout heading past Dimitri Karin in the Chelsea goal. Karin is now goalkeeping coach at National League South side, Hempstead Town. He doesn't do away games, apparently. You're listening to Monday Game Night on TalkSport with Now. Don't forget that with Now you can stream all the Sky Sports action like Chelsea Everton live today, contract free with a Now membership. Search Now Sports. Let's hear from the two managers now. Everton's Sean Dyche, and first up, Mauricio Pochettino, the Chelsea boss.
When we face teams like Manchester City or Manchester United or Tottenham or Liverpool, I think always the team show good quality. The problem is to be consistent when, for us, when we analyze the team, is lack of maturity, and that is only with time that we can get the right balance, and not only to prepare yourself in your best and to compete in your best when you play again a big size, if not to compete always being regular.
The last response was, what's done is done. The league table changes. We know, or we're very, very confident. We've been told it won't change again as regards anything this season. So therefore our focus is on the next round of games, coming up after the news, and spoke to the players about it, reminded the staff about it, reminded the truth at the moment, which is to stay focused on the job in hand.
Well, that's Sean Dyche with biting talk, actually, in the press conference. He was saying the time for fault and blame has gone. Let's pull together, get the the job done. The rise of the Toffees is important for us. He said he wanted a front foot mentality and said tonight Chelsea is the restart. And you know what, Danny Murphy, when I look at the Everton team, there's actually some really good players in there, and I think they should be doing better than they have been doing. The win against Burnley last week, you said the form before that was diabolical. They hadn't won a game before that since mid-December against Burnley. Form has been absolutely terrible for Everton, but I think they've got better players and that form shows.
I agree. But ultimately, it shows you one thing at elite level football, that if you don't have enough creativity and goal scorers in the final third, you're always going to be struggling to win games.
And that's their problem tonight as well, is it?
It's been their problem all season. I mean, their clean sheet record's pretty good. They know how to defend. They've got some experience in the back line. Pickford's a goalkeeper, very experienced at this level. You know, the two lads we talked about in front of him. Midfield got some wonderful athletic players who are very capable of getting about the pitch, putting themselves about. But in the final third, they are really poor. I mean, most of the teams, other than... I mean, Luton, you can say, you know, they've had a real go and scored some goals and shared the goals about.
They usually score in every game.
Yeah, they do. The others down the bottom all struggle in the final third. It's why the goal scorers get the money, eh? It's why the creative players who split open defences and get fans off the seat, who we love to watch play.
Mauricio Pochettino warning that Chelsea, after the 2-2 draw away at Sheffield United, have to, quote, have the balls to win. How do players receive news like that?
Well, you have to take it on board. Hopefully he's told them before he put it in the press, but they're just words, eh? Actions speak louder than words. He's got to find a balance in the front three and the creative area of his team to score more goals and put more... Chelsea have been fine creating chances.
Isn't there, the teams are in the tunnel, but isn't there a big issue with experience? I mean, he said Pochettino has pointed to certain players for experience. Thiago Silva's the obvious one. Sterling's not involved. And then he picked out Bettinelli, who's the sub-keeper. He actually named him as one of the experienced players in the squad. Said he helps out with the younger players and all of that. The last game Bettinelli played was over 2 years ago. FA Cup tie against non-league Chesterfield. That is clutching at straws, isn't it?
Well, what it shows you is that what they've done at Chelsea in buying all these young players and having such an imbalance is that they miss out on those senior players in the squad who on match day and in the big moments help you through. I was very lucky in Liverpool. I had two in particular, Di Maherman and Gary McAllister. Phenomenal talkers in a game where you didn't feel comfortable and things weren't going your way. The difference Gary Mack and Didier Mann made to me, Stevie G, Cara, unbelievable. Little snippets, little words of advice, little demands, little orders in games where you think it's on a knife edge and you're struggling. They haven't got it.
And it could cost them over the course of the season, and indeed tonight. Chelsea are trying to get into Europe. Everton are trying to stay out of the Championship. It's game night on TalkSport, live and exclusive from the Premier League. It's former England midfielder Danny Murphy alongside TalkSport's chief football commentator Sam Matchface.
Ice of pundit comment and opinion, and more Andrew McKenna.
Thank you very much. That'll do.
Sport radio that hits you for 6. TalkSport 2.
Well, that's what ball and he's got him. He's dragged it back onto the stumps.
Hard tackling live Super League action.
Strong and hard and made of steel.
Live commentary of the UEFA Champions League.
Champions of Europe again.
Live Vivo Premiership Rugby.
They must surely score.
Golf coverage that's perfectly pitched.
We're not allowed to cry on radio. We're supposed to be tough.
Serving up live ATP Masters Series tennis.
And Andy Murray, with his head in his hands, goes to congratulate Novak Djokovic.
I'm so happy. TalkSport 2. Live international football.
What a goal!
Get in the ring. Go the distance. TalkSport 2.
And Fury's got it. A unanimous decision.
If you can kick it, hit it.
Goal it.
Pass it. Cut it. Pot it. Or catch it. You'll find it right here on TalkSport 2.
The prodigal son of all radio stations is on the air.
Can they make it too?
TalkSport 2, because sport never stops.
We're sorry, this commentary is not available in your country. Please visit talksport.com/commentaries to hear an alternative stream or listen to TalkSport 2 for even more live sport.
Talk Sport has so much sport, we're running out of radio to play it.
In fact, we've got enough rugby, cricket, horse racing, boxing, motor racing and golf
for an entire other radio station.
And the thrilling games continue.
The prodigal son of all radio stations is on the air. Talk Sport 2, because sport never stops.
There ain't no stopping it now.
Get set for more live sport, more incisive pundit comment and opinion, and more Andrew McKenna.
Thank you very much.
Sport radio that hits you for 6. Talk Sport 2.
Well, that's what ball is. Ball in. He's dragged it back onto the stumps.
Hard tackling live. Super League action.
Strong and hard and made and still.
Live commentary of the UEFA Champions League.
Champions of Europe again.
Live Vivo Premiership Rugby.
They must surely score.
Golf coverage that's perfectly pitched.
We're not allowed to cry on radio. We're supposed to be tough.
Serving up live ATP Masters Series tennis.
And Andy Murray, with his head in his hands, goes to congratulate Novak Djokovic.
I'm so happy. Talk Sport 2. Live international football.
What a goal!
Get in the ring. Go the distance. Talk Sport 2.
And Fury's got it. A unanimous decision.
If you can kick it, hit it, bowl it.
Pass it.
Cut it, pot it, or catch it.
Catch me. You'll find it right here on Talk Sport 2.
The prodigal son of all radio stations is on the air.
Can they make it too?
Talk Sport 2, because sport never stops.
We're sorry, this commentary is not available in your country. Please visit talksport.com/commentaries to hear an alternative stream or listen to TalkSport 2 for even more live sport.
Talk Sport has so much sport.
We're underway after all the players take the knee to pay tribute to the No Room for Racism campaign, and Cole Palmer immediately gets into his rhythm and sticks the ball through the legs of an Everton midfield player, goes out the other side and tries to set them away on an attack. He couldn't find Mudryk, and it's cleared away. And then there was a foul on... Chelsea playing tonight, a free kick for the foul on Conor Gallagher. It's outside the penalty area. Start by Chelsea.
Brilliant bit of skill, wasn't it? Although I think Tarkovsky's probably the last man on the pitch I'd want to nutmeg, because he might come for me after.
Free kick over on the far side, and Cole Palmer inevitably standing over it once again. So is Conor Gallagher, and there is a line of Everton bright fluorescent salmon pink shirts right on the edge of the 18-yard box, floated in by Palmer round the back of the defence. Chalobah can't reach it. He was the closest to it coming round the back, but it just scooted off the turf and goes behind and away for a goal kick away to our right. It's another week of box office football on TalkSport. Tomorrow night, Barcelona PSG. The second leg is on TalkSport 2, whilst Adrian takes you around the grounds. League 1, League 2, Championship football. Pompey possibly having a promotion party at Fratton Park tomorrow. Wednesday night, both Arsenal and Manchester City in action in the Champions League. We're at both games. Thursday night, it's Europa Conference League and Europa League comebacks, maybe, and the FA Cup semi-finals at the weekend, and the EFL Championship title race. Tonight, Chelsea with a 7-game unbeaten run to preserve, and Everton with a 73-year top-flight stay to preserve in action on TalkSport. Ball up high by Pickford through the middle of the pitch. There's a foul by Chalobah, and it's given away as a free kick 7 or 8 yards inside the Chelsea half of the field for Everton to construct a set piece. Dwight McNeil will take it. Adrian's taken half the stand out on this near side. What's he doing there?
Put his wallet on the desk.
Ball sent towards the far post, headed down by Tarkovsky, comes back to Beto. Beto tries to feed Tarkovsky, couldn't get hold of it, and it's cleared away by the Chelsea defence. Set piece is going to be key for Everton tonight.
Absolutely, Sam. Big thing for Everton. Brilliant at them.
McNeil down the left side on the attack for Everton by the corner flag. A low ball which is cut out by Chalobah. Into the air, the wind catches it, doesn't get clear, it'll run loose, and Gallagher and Jackson will try to conspire to get it away, but it was a heavy touch by Jackson. Goes back to the halfway line. Tarkovsky will mop up for Everton, and they have possession 3 minutes into the game. 0-0 the score. Ball down the right side, looking for Beto, but it's cleared.
Gil, Oh, hey, Ken.
Here we go.
You still trading?
Pepperstone. Trusted in over 160 countries, you?
Well, I'm still with...
I don't think anyone trusts them.
No. I'm fine with it. Just like I'm fine with my trusty coach.
Be serious!
1980s John McEnroe.
Horrible!
Is he aiming for your face, Gil?
He's fine with it!
Don't be fine with it. Switch to Pepperstone. Trusted by traders in over 160 countries.
Everton at this moment in time stubbornly resisting it. If you measure your entertainment in goals and goals alone, the Toffees have been the most boring team to watch in the Premier League this season. Only 74 goals have been scored in their matches, which is 16 fewer than anyone else's games. This is Malagusto on the right side for Chelsea, trying to bring it over the halfway line. Has to chop back. Chelsea with another changed central defensive partnership tonight. Silva and Chalobah together. It's the 7th different partnership that Pochettino has been forced to use this season. Here is Madueke, right side off. The ball's won by Caicedo. He tickles down the right side, gets to the byline, tries to get the cross, and it's blocked by Mikalenko, and it goes behind and away for a corner kick in front of the Matthew Harding stand, away to our right, the first corner of the game for Chelsea.
Nice and positive that from Madueke. Too many times I've watched him this season where he comes back and he plays simple. That was direct, that was positive, that was confident. Really good.
It's going to be Palmer inevitably to take the corner kick on this near side. And he's got Mudryk just about 10 yards to his left, but he'll swing this in, left-footed, into a dangerous area. Tarkowski takes charge, a big powerful header to get it away for Everton to safety. And then Madueke back to his goalkeeper, Petrovic, out to the far side. Malagusto steps over the ball, looks up, plays it back again. It's a little bit short. Petrovic has to rush to clear it. He does that successfully. It's up towards Jackson, who vies with Tarkowski in the air. The ball is sent back towards Pickford now, and that's a short back pass, and Cole Palmer was there, but Pickford very quickly out and clears and smashes it out to the west stand, and then looks at his international teammate, gives him a bit of a smile. The two share a grimace, and Chelsea have possession on halfway.
What was great about that passage of play was both teams really trying to press the other goalkeeper and not give them time. We've seen in recent weeks a lot of keepers seem to be making mistakes at this stage of the season.
Well, we saw that at the weekend, didn't we, up at Burnley? And the weekend results made good viewing, actually, for both these two teams. Everton saw Luton and Forest drop points. It's a three-way tussle to avoid relegation, I think. Here is Palmer, out to the right, Madueke, edge of the penalty area. Tries to go to the outside of the defender, who sticks with him, but he beats him, pulls it back. Inside the box, it goes past three Chelsea shirts, and out the other side, and eventually Ashley Young is there to clear it for Everton. But that was a good run by Madueke, who kept his feet well, got to the byline, and then sent a scything ball through the 18-yard box, which someone really should have got on the end of.
I thought he should have hit it. As soon as Palmer give it to him, take a touch and hit it, can go through the defender's legs, get a deflection. I know he did all right in the end and got to the byline, but I thought one touch, bang.
Everton certainly big favourites to finish above both Luton and Forest. They have Forest at the weekend. How they would love a cushion when they entertain them on Sunday. Ball bounces back into the right full-back position as Doucouré puts pressure on the Chelsea defence, and Petrovic is called upon to come out and clear it into the stand that we're sitting in. Chelsea are unlikely to get an easy ride tonight. Everton may not be the most potent attacking force, but they do have a top four level defence. 42 goals conceded from 31 is the kind of stability that keeps you in the top half, rather than it's just there to keep you away from the relegation zone.
Well, the other thing as well is Chelsea give up goals, don't they? This back four isn't particularly solid, and certainly not that experienced.
Coleman flicking the ball into the far post. Malagusto manages to head it away. Yeah, certainly not that experienced.
Well, that doesn't
together,
apply to Thiago
apart
Silva,
from the grand old Duke of the Chelsea defence, Thiago Silva, who at the age of 39 years and 206 days is giving Danny and I a run for our money. Well,
fantastic longevity. What a player he's been.
Here is Gallagher in the centre of midfield, out to Cucurella, back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, who started against Sheffield United after being out for a while with an injury and actually scored in that game. And then Malagusto under pressure from McNeil puts it straight out of play. It's out for a corner in front of the Everton fans away to our left-hand side. That was sloppy.
Well, I'll tell you what's incredible. It's a very simple equation, football sometimes. You've got Mudryk and Madueke right and left wing, and you've got Coleman and Mikalenko right and left back. Now, I fancy both Chelsea wingers to be quicker than Everton's fullbacks, and they've not played any percentage balls in behind. I mean, it really is basic sometimes. Cause your own problems by not thinking.
Pochettino not happy about something, the organisation, as the corner comes in from Garner in towards the near post, a flick by Jared Branthwaite. It sort of hit him on the side of the head and went over the bar and out for a goal kick away to our left-hand side. We've played 9 minutes on TalkSport. It's Chelsea 0, Everton 0, and we're live at Stamford Bridge on this Monday night football. We've got so much football to come over the next couple of weeks. I mean, this next week is absolutely ridiculous. We've got tomorrow night live football from the Champions League, Wednesday night live football from the Champions League, Europa League Thursday, Friday Championship, Saturday Championship and Premier League, and we've also got semi-final stuff. Malagusto's given the ball away again, and Onana's picked it up in the centre of the Chelsea half. Out wide it goes to the right, a little dance by Young. He sends it round the back for Coleman, and then somehow Beto's missed flying in from 4 yards out. It might even have been closer than that. It was whipped in from the right side by Seamus Coleman, and Beto flew at the ball. He must have only been 3 yards out from goal, and somehow he spooned it over the top.
That's a poor ball from Coleman. He's absolutely mullered it, knee-high. Doesn't need to. It's a great move from Everton, won the ball, but look, they're at it again, Chelsea. This is what I'm talking about, the naivety and stupidity. How ridiculous.
It creates a nervousness that they've given the ball away so cheaply when playing out. Doucouré looks like he's in an offside position. He challenges for the ball anyway, the flag goes up. He has given away a free kick for doing just that, and it's with Chelsea on the edge of their own penalty area. But that was a golden chance for Everton to take the lead, and that is a prime example of what's happened to them all season, Danny. They create a golden chance like that and miss it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could argue Beto still should probably score because he gets something on it. But the quality of Coleman's pass when he gets in there, there's no thinking of the way he's absolutely mullered it. A foot too high, too far high off the ground.
Madueke going for one of those percentage balls, which was played down the right side by Cole Palmer. He did outpace the fullback Mikalenko, but he couldn't outpace Jared Branthwaite, who covered the ground very quickly to sweep up for Everton. Chelsea have won it back on halfway. It comes fortuitously to Jackson, who comes infield, past Onana. He's got space in front of him. He runs into it, gets to the edge of the D, cuts back in again. He should have shifted it on. Instead, he was selfish and kept hold of it, and he had it pinched off his toes, and now Everton have turned it over, and they're gallivanting up the other end of the pitch with Doucouré. He moves up to the left angle of the penalty area. Ball in by McNeil is a little bit too high, and it goes through the box and out the other side. It's a Chelsea throw, 0-0.
Good start from Everton, pressing nice and high. Didn't see this coming, but Chelsea are playing into their hands. They give the ball away once, then they play out again, even though Everton to understand the context of the game and where you're at. Put in your hands, kick one in behind and get up the pitch. You just give it away twice.
You're listening to Chelsea 0, Everton 0 on TalkSport with Now. Don't forget that with Now you can stream all the Sky Sports action like Chelsea versus Everton live right now. Contract free with a Now membership. Search Now Sports. Now, Pochettino did say in that press conference yesterday they need balls to win the ball. He knew that they were expecting a battle tonight. He said, we've got enough talent, but do we have the physical and mental strength and the nous to overcome teams like Everton that stand up to us? They played out well from the back. It might have been dicey, but they got away with it. Now Malagusto is cavaliering forward, down the right. He cuts in, gives it to Palmer, puts it through the legs of Branthwaite, escapes the other side. A little flick to Jackson, back to Palmer. He shoots. What a goal! It's fantastic! It's Cole Palmer! Take a bow, kiddo! 20 goals for the season, and there won't be much better than that. The first man in Chelsea blue. To get 20 goals to Corker. Chelsea 1, Everton 0.
Absolutely exquisite. Lovely little flick round Branthwaite. Then another flick round the corner for a 1-2 with Jackson. And the finish is just sublime. But we expect the finish. It's the bit before. Just the confidence, the awareness. Little nutmeg. He's nutmegged both centre-halves in the first 10 minutes. Then the little little flick round the corner and the awareness of where Jackson is. Here now, little touch, gets it back on the edge of the box. Can he produce? Bottom corner, side foot, calm, cool, collected. This lad is some player. What a joy to watch him.
Well, it was a brilliant team goal, really, when you think about it, Danny. And I know you were a little bit nervous when they started playing out from the back, but that is a goal that started at the base and went all the way through the Everton formation. Ended up with Cole Palmer nutmegging Jared Branthwaite, playing a 1-2 with Jackson and popping it into the bottom corner beyond the despairing dive of Jordan Pickford for goal number 20 of the season. 20 goals, 13 assists.
That could be up there for one of the goals of the season. Because there's three brilliant bits to it. You don't normally get three brilliant bits to a goal. The nutmeg, then the amazing little bit of skill for the pass for the 1-2, and then the composure to put the ball in the net. It's absolutely unbelievable what he's doing in his first proper full season. I know he's been educated at Man City and been around these wonderful players, so his confidence was never going to be sure. But you've still got to get on the pitch in front of an expectant crowd that's been actually quite hostile at times here. And to play the way he is, I mean, just watching it again, we're lucky to see it, obviously, on the reel. That little pass there into Jackson. Jackson does well as well. And this is him playing as a 10 tonight. His favourite role.
He's had a good season. Here's Madueke, that's an understatement. Taking the ball down on the halfway line. He's running now directly from right to left, on to Mudryk, left side, back to Madueke, inside the area, through to Palmer again. Somehow it's just behind him, and he goes out on the near side. Gusto keeps it alive, pulls it back to Mudryk, pulls the trigger through the box, goes over the top of the crossbar.
Great play.
Not sure how Chelsea didn't score there.
He pulled it behind Palmer. Palmer just got ahead of the ball, he pulled it behind him. Great little bit of interchange on the left-hand side from Mudryk, and I think it was Mudryk and Jackson.
Well, Everton brought to an end the longest run without a win by any Premier League team this season last weekend when they beat Burnley. But they needed a helping hand to get their goal in that match. Aaron Muric, who made a mistake this weekend, kicked the ball against Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and that was the difference. It was only the Toppy's 7th Premier League win under Sean Dyche, and goals do come at a premium with Everton, and the fact that they're 1-0 down in the game will concern Sean Dyche, I think.
Yeah, it was Madueke with the cross, wasn't it, actually, who pulled it behind Cole Palmer. Drifted over from that right-hand side to the left-hand side.
Chelsea have only lost once this season when scoring first in the Premier League, and that was here against Wolverhampton Wanderers in February. And it's worth pointing out that in that game, after going ahead, they conceded almost immediately, and Wolves levelled things up and then took control of the game. But Chelsea seem to be taking control of this one. They're coming forward with Caicedo into Mudryk inside the area, trying to take on Branthwaite, showed too much of it to Branthwaite, but the referee spotted an infringement before Mudryk was released and decided to pull it back after he saw the advantage not materialise for Chelsea. So a free kick has been given.
A little pull on Caicedo, wasn't it? It's good refereeing, exactly what he should be doing. Confidence is up for Chelsea. Everton need to hang in here because they're getting ran ragged a little bit with the pace. Jackson's linking up the play really nicely.
Conor Gallagher calling the shots over the ball at this moment in time. 12 yards outside the area, a shade left of centre. Chelsea preparing another set piece. They've got Palmer to his right as well. Caicedo outside the box, 4 inside the area. Gallagher is going to leave this for Palmer, who sends it to Caicedo. Caicedo back to Gallagher. Seemed a bit of a waste to take that short. Mudryk's got it far side. Not really sure what he's going to do with it. Gives it to Palmer. He's usually a little bit more certain. Cuts infield. Plays it back to Caicedo. It's very much tight on that far side. The Everton right-hand side. It's going to bounce kindly for Chelsea here, though. And Gallagher is going to escape down the left-hand side. Just about keeping in by the corner play. Does that. Runs up to Coleman. Gives it back to Cucurella left side. There's 2 waiting in the centre of the penalty area, but Chelsea can't get out that far side. Now Caicedo pushes it into the path of Mudryk. Runs into the 6-yard box. Jackson's there. Save. Comes back to Palmer. Off the goalkeeper. He nods it in. It's 2-0 Chelsea. It's a fantastic start by the Blues. It's a wonderful start for Cole Palmer. And again, they just took their time probing down that left-hand left-hand side, got to the byline, pulled the ball back. The initial strike from Jackson was saved by Jordan Pickford, and there was Cole Palmer to snaffle up another chance, and Chelsea lead 2-0, and Everton are in big trouble now.
Huge trouble, great from Caicedo. Really sharp he started, he got by his man and then he picked out the right pass. Modric, he couldn't stay with him. Can Modric, when he gets in the final third, pick the pass? Can he calm himself down? We've seen that, seen him not do that often enough this season. This time he picks out, who had the shot?
Jackson.
Picks out Jackson. And there's Palmer to get the rebound off Pickford, anticipating ahead of the Everton defenders. Good play from Modric. Jackson keeps it down, Pickford does his best, and that man is there again. Could be another hat-trick.
A startling campaign from Cole Palmer.
Told you, number 10 for England.
It's a bit of a cue though, isn't it, to play that
Play him and Bellingham and Rice, let's be done with it, come on.
Here is Caicedo clearing upfield. Jackson will get there. Lovely touch to take it away from Garner. He turns and runs down the right side. Tries to take on Branthwaite. Nudges it away from him. A nutmeg on Doucouré by Caicedo. Elevates the ball to the far side. Palmer trying to keep it in. Can't do so this time because Caicedo's ball was a little bit too saucy.
3 nutmegs in 90 minutes.
Yeah. It's been
I've seen that for a long
bit of a showboating start from Chelsea, isn't it? It's sort of the kind of football that they used to play back in the 70s, where they were the swaggering princes of the King's Road.
It's what I'd expect if I watched you and Crookie play five-a-side or something.
Well, that is available on the TalkSport YouTube site. Yeah, of course, we played in the TalkSport Trophy. He was on one side, I was on the other. I was in Gabby at Bonlahor's team. We won.
Crookie play out or in goal?
He played out. Well, he sort of played out. He was there.
He was on the pitch, yeah.
And there's a lovely goal scored. Bonlahor set up this brilliant swivel and hit left-footed top corner strike. I can't remember who it was who scored it. Maybe just check it out.
I might have to,
Silva out to the far side. Finds Cucurella, who clips it down the touchline. It's won eventually by Tarkowski. And Chelsea lead by 2-0 here on TalkSport tonight, and it's a bit of a problem for Everton this, because they would have come here with a game plan to try and keep things tight. That's what they do very well. They don't score goals very often, but 2-0 down away at Chelsea is going to be a difficult thing to rectify for them. McNeil down the left-hand side, trying to take on Madueke. It's collected by Onana, and then tight to the touchline near side. Mikalenko looks to whip it in. It's blocked by Malakas.
He probably wouldn't have played that much if Reece James was fit. I don't think he's quite got Reece James's quality, but he's certainly quick and loves getting forward. He's done really well.
Well, they have a set piece to defend here, Chelsea, because Everton have forced them into a corner, and James Garner will take it in front of the Everton fans that have travelled down from the northwest tonight. Paul Tierney's not happy about the physical engagement inside the penalty area. Gusto is marking Branthwaite, which looks a little bit of a mismatch. Madueke looking after Beto. Onana is on the goalkeeper.
You know what's crazy, Sam, is that, you know, that 0-0, the poor ball from Coleman, he can't quite get there. Beto puts it over, and a minute or two later, that wonderful goal, and the whole atmosphere changes in the stadium from what it could have been.
Here is the corner in towards the far post, flapped out by Petrovic, who actually missed it. Gallagher got there and got it away. Came back to Coleman, right side of the area. And then Mikalenko takes over now, slips it down the right side. Coleman's not going to get there. Cucurella is going to see it out to goal kick to Chelsea away to our left-hand side. That was a dangerous set piece because Petrovic didn't get anywhere near it.
Yeah, it was. They do look dangerous on set plays. The problem is, every time Chelsea get in the final third, they look like they're going to score. Pace, movement. Jackson started electric. Palmer's bang on it as usual. Look at the width, the two wide men. Again, we can see it brilliantly up here. Stretching that Everton back four. Modric on the touchline. Madueke chalk on his boots. Good old traditional width. Spread the game out. Give your players space to play. And
well, certainly they've played.
Yeah.
That first goal was an example of that. And it'll be one that we look back on, I think, at the end of the season. And as Danny said, it may well end up being one of the goal of the season contenders.
Well, he's a game changer. You know, like it's. I was told that phrase when I was a kid. You know, you've got to be a game changer, and that's what he can do. Moments, it's magical moments, killer passes, great bits of skill, finishes, assists. He's one of those magical footballer who can just impact football matches over and over again with his quality and his self-belief.
Gusto into Gallagher, back to Chalobah, and then across to Thiago Silva. And Everton just a little bit as if they're chasing shadows once again, and Ghana has completely lost Cole Palmer, who's turned and swept the ball out towards the right-hand side, and Gusto coming forward once again, links with Palmer, who lifts it over the top. Jackson trying to spin him behind, but Pickford is very quickly out. He's furious with his defence and his midfield. He wants to get them up the pitch, and goes to kick it, blocked by Malagusto, and he will hold on to it for another couple of seconds, the England goalkeeper. 24 gone on Talk Sports. Chelsea 2, Everton 0. Mudryk getting done by Coleman over on the far side, and then Ghana forced into giving it back to Pickford after pressure from Conor Gallagher. Very good at applying pressure, Conor Gallagher, and he's won it again on this right-hand side. He's won a free kick. Referee could have played on there, he didn't. In fact, no player in the Premier League has won the ball back in the opponent's final third more times this season than Conor Gallagher.
He's brilliant at it. He's absolutely outstanding at it. Physically brilliant, runs all day, presses, sets the tone.
Certainly what you need in a captain. He's durable as well. I mean, there's a couple of times this season where he hasn't been 100%, I know that, and he has turned out and put the captain's armband on.
Just got to say Palmer again, what he's done. So he's playing as a 10. And when the two central midfielders for Everton drop in to block the space, he comes this side and ends up as a central defensive midfielder, but gets on it, and twice in the last 5 minutes has dropped in, got free possession and then dictated play. The intelligence, it happens so naturally for him. He doesn't have to think about it. It's just so natural for him to find space on a football pitch and try and go and get on the ball. It's effortless.
Listen to Chelsea 2, Everton 0 on Talk Sport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Enterprise has 450 branches, all the vehicles your business needs. Palmer chasing a long high ball into the Everton half, headed away by Jared Branthwaite, loose, and Caicedo picks it up. Jackson gets hold of it, runs, shoots from distance and crashes it goalwards. It was actually a little bit wider than many inside the stadium thought. Initially it looked as if it was arrowing towards the top corner, but you could tell by Pickford's body language it was going well wide. It did, and it's a goal kick away to our right hand side. It's been all Chelsea in terms of high quality chances since that Beto miss.
It's worth a go from Jackson, wasn't it? Started really brightly, Jackson. Looks full of confidence. Touch has been good, link-up's been good.
Well, it's a reaction from Chelsea after what was a poor performance away at Sheffield United, where they hardly created anything really. I mean, they were pretty dull. It was a below-par performance. They knew they had to be much better tonight, and they certainly started that way. Everton have got 27 points on the board. The Opta supercomputer says that Everton only have a 6.1% chance of being relegated to the Championship, and they won't want to get hammered here. Here's Gusto down the right-hand side, moving towards the corner flag. Back it goes to Madueke, who runs along the 18-yard line. Little twist and turn, trying to poke it back to Malagusto. Not enough on it. McNeil was there, and now they break away and look.
Perché Vileda? Perché amo ballare con le calze.
Vileda Revolution. La sua microfibra pulisce a fondo. Premi il bottone, sciacqua e strizza il panno.
Provalo, vedrai.
Vileda Revolution. Vileda, sentirsi a casa è straordinario.
Look, James Garner in the Everton midfield, and a free kick just short of the centre circle. 2-0. Yeah, I'm just looking at all the data today, and it is absolutely fascinating because usually you need 34.7 points on average to stay in the Premier League. This year, the boffins tell us that 30 will keep you up.
Yeah, well, they're probably banking on Luton not winning 2 games out of the last 6. Well, last 5 is a 6-6, yeah.
Under 34 points, only ever been enough in 2 of the Premier League seasons to keep you in the league.
Yeah, it's a sad reflection, I'm afraid, of the clubs who are getting promoted and how big the gap is.
Here's McNeil. Wide on the Everton left, taking the ball out of the sky and funneling it back to the Ukrainian Mikolenko, who finds Branthwaite tall and muscular as he gives the ball to Pickford, and then Pickford's given it away, and then Palmer for the hat-trick, lifts it over him, and in! Opportunist, but exquisite. The game changer, the match winner, without doubt, Chelsea's best acquisition of the billion-dollar splurge. It's Cole Palmer. Everton all at sea. Chelsea taking full advantage. Given away by Pickford, who was standing outside his box. And he was made to pay by Palmer, who lifted it back over his head and into the empty net. It's 3-0.
Exceptional. Special player we are watching. It's a poor pass from Pickford, good press from Jackson in the first place to put him under pressure. And when he intercepts the pass, Palmer, a lot of players wouldn't want to take that on from that distance with their weak foot. But his confidence is so high, the self-belief I talked about. On the half volley, loops it up, gets it perfect on his so-called weaker foot. Drops a couple of foot under the bar, perfect. Well, I did anticipate this score, but not with a hat-trick after half an hour.
Well, you said to me earlier on, I raised my eyebrows. You said, "Oh, this could be 3 or 4 to Chelsea tonight."
I just had a feeling, yeah.
And I was sceptical, I must admit. And I certainly didn't see this happening in 29 minutes. I mean, it's been a lightning start by Chelsea, effective start by Palmer, who is just on fire. Here is McNeil, poked back towards the near side, taken on by Malagusto. Chelsea win a free kick in the right full-back position. I mean, if you're an Everton fan now, yeah, I mean, this is chastening, isn't it?
Well, if you're an Everton fan, you've got to try and switch off to the drubbing you're getting and going to get, and just admire Cole Palmer. Because the frustration ain't going to help now because the game's done. Everton aren't coming back from this. I mean, they struggle to score goals anyway. To think they can score 3 away from home.
Here's Mikolenko down the left-hand side, tackled by Madueke, and then he's on the escape, and he's got support as well. Madueke fancies his chances against Mikolenko, twisting and turning away from him. He should really have released Cole Palmer. But there was a foul probably 2 or 3 seconds before eventually he did end up on the ground. And the generous Portierney has given him that free kick just short of the halfway line.
I mean, we know Foden's played so well this season that he's kind of played himself into a position where Gareth can't really leave him out. Cole Palmer's doing the same.
I mean, looking at the bottom of the table now, you know, 32 played, 27 points. Nottingham Forest to play on Sunday. That's a huge game. And Luton Town still to play as well.
2 points.
And the gap is only 2 points to the bottom 3 for Everton.
Don't they have to go to Luton as well?
They have to go to Luton, yeah. And they get to play Nottingham Forest and Brentford at home. I mean, all of a sudden, you'd start to be a little bit more nervous than maybe you were before kickoff. Like I said, the Opta supercomputer was saying 6.1% chance of them being relegated, but defend like this, I mean, Luton will score goals against them if they defend like this, right?
Absolutely. What a ridiculous computer.
Never trust the computer.
Well, how'd you get 6%?
Listen, you know, it's all based on data, Danny.
I know, but it's nonsense.
Well, it's obviously not nonsense, is it? But
it is. I'm telling you. 6%. Why not 7?
Because calculations have come up with 6.
But they're 2 points behind. To play each other.
It's a prediction model, Danny,
I know,
based on previous data. They've obviously got a much better record than the 2 at the bottom of the table that they're competing with, because they've been deducted 8 points.
Yeah, that's true.
Their points per game is
low percentage though, isn't it? Low percentage though, isn't it? Low percentage though, isn't it?
Very low. The ball is back with Tarkowski away to our right-hand side. 33 minutes gone. One-sided contest. 3-0 to Chelsea. I wonder what would have happened if Everton had scored that goal from Beto, which was crafted by Coleman, maybe a little bit too eager with his ball, which Beto couldn't convert. Ball out towards his near touchline, and McNeil is scurrying towards the corner flag. Gusto covered the ground really well to stop him from getting a free run at it. He turns, though, McNeil, manages to get the cross in towards the near post, flicked into the air by Chalobah, drops on the edge of the box, the Toure, and then Mudryk tries to bring it away. He does, with ease really, he sort of managed to scoot past both Onana and Coleman. Onana, I think, got something in the face as the Ukrainian went beyond him, and the referee's now stopped the game because of a head injury.
Yeah, he's caught him. I think I didn't see that, but give Everton a little time to just compose themselves. I don't know what you say if you're Sean Dyche, really.
I mean, we're looking at a replay of the goal again, and it was a very poor pass actually out from Pickford. Even if you say it's a bad clearance and he's misgot it, actually just the way he hit it with the inside of his foot, very flat, and it was just so easy for Palmer to receive it. And he's 36 metres from goal, and he elevates the ball high into the night sky, arcs it over his head, and drops it in the back of the net.
The first goal's really unsettled Everton. I mean, I've seen them on away from home quite a few times be really resolute and hard to beat. You know, Man United, the first half did really well until they, couldn't score, and then even Man City went there and put up a good fight and frustrated. But as soon as that first goal's gone in, they've been all over the place.
Well, they've collapsed like a pack of cards, haven't they? Here is Coleman over on the far side, and actually Chelsea have had one or two other chances which could have gone in, and it would have been an even greater scoreline. Here is Onana over on the far side, sending the ball into Ashley Young, who whips a good cross in towards Beto, whose header is brilliant, but he's offside. It's into the corner beyond Petrovic. He goes to celebrate, and so do the Everton fans, but the flag very quickly was up on the far side, and they will wait to check this on VAR. Could be a big moment in the match, actually.
Didn't look offside.
Initially, that was not my thought, but as I glanced up and saw the linesman, who's very swift with his flag into the air, and it's being looked at by VAR, and it's been very quickly checked and cleared. It's no goal. 3-0 to Chelsea. Offside flag has been upheld.
That was really quick. Must have been blatant. It shouldn't be. When the ball's that wide, you don't need to be ahead of your man when you can jump like that. It's a strange one.
Listen, I've seen Ashley Young whipping crosses like that for fun for years, but this season in particular, he's put in a couple of real peaches that they haven't made the most of. That was a really good cross from Ashley Young. Here is Madueke, again, sort of tying Everton in knots down the right side with his close control. Palmer tight to the touchline, centralises the ball to Caicedo. A trip by Ashley Young on Gallagher. Yellow card, free kick to Chelsea.
I have to say, Caicedo started really sharply. I've not seen him this sharp in a Chelsea shirt since he's been here. What I mean, I don't just mean sharp without the ball, I mean with it, moving it quick, seeing where people are, bump, like 1 and 2 touch, moving it. And then without the ball, bang onto people, winning it back, getting in front of people, anticipating. Little bit of confidence and spring in his step.
There's a real fizz about him.
Yeah.
No Enzo Fernandez tonight, by the way. Sterling was ill. I know that Robert Sanchez was ill. He's not in the squad today. I wonder whether or not that fate has befallen Enzo Fernandez as well. Ball cleared by Chalobah off the bottom of the boot of Beto. It's a Chelsea throw. Everything seems to be going their way at this moment in time, and they have it deep inside their own territory. 3-0 to Chelsea on a chilly night in southwest London. I think a lot of people thought, you turn up south-west London, beautiful.
Well, it was sunny,
bright blue sky today, lovely golden sunset I saw earlier on.
Although you have come in a vest.
It's going to be warm.
That string vest ain't going to keep you warm, is it?
I had a little hanky on my head just to keep the sun off. What was wrong with that? You've turned up fully kitted out as if you're going for an Arctic hike.
Yeah.
And you're much more comfortable than I am. Gusto on the near touchline. He's going to take the throw in for Chelsea, who lead. Pochettino a little bit less animated down on the touchline than he has been recently. Sean Dyche is not happy. He's trying to get a bit of energy into his team. Very difficult for him at half-time, isn't it, really, to sort of try and inject a bit of enthusiasm into this team.
Oh, I'd make 3 subs.
Jackson and Caicedo bundle their way forward. Caicedo from distance, shooting and missing the target by some distance as well. He's confidence is up, his blood is up, and he had a shot which he thought was going to trouble Pickford. He hasn't scored for Chelsea.
That's not his game, is it?
He hasn't scored since September 2022.
It's not his game, that. He'd done the hard work and then just tried to set himself, but there's no real conviction in that ability to strike the ball. I know they didn't buy him for goals and making goals, but he's started the game brilliantly.
Chelsea have two. Here is Caicedo, beats Branthwaite with ease, bursts into the box, goes down, wants a penalty, doesn't get a penalty, and is told to get to his feet by Paul Tierney, but he caused Jared Branthwaite all sorts of problems there.
Well, he did, and the confidence to do it. You know, we've talked about Branthwaite and how well he's played. He skipped by him far too easily there, nice and confident from Jackson. Again, another one who looks really sharp.
Again, Balagusto blocks the attempted run down the left-hand side. The ball spirals into midfield, and Nana, who's coming back from injury, takes the ball wide, then has to turn back centrally again, looks up, produces a cross. Oh, he's missed that completely, goes straight out of play, and out for a goal kick away to our left-hand side. I mean, if you're Sean Dyche now, are you thinking to yourself,
and make some changes? And it could be any of them, really. But you've got to give the lads on the bench an incentive and say, look, the three of you, there you go. Get yourselves on, second half, show me something, you'll be in at the weekend. Now, there's no time for giving players chances now. You can't start a game this poorly. I mean, the first goal was brilliant, but granted, but Branthwaite shouldn't be diving in, getting nutmegged there. He saw his partner get nutmegged 5 minutes earlier.
Coleman fouled by Mudryk, going to be a free kick. It's going to be a yellow card for Mudryk as well for clipping at the ankles of Seamus Coleman. Is that something that Jared Branthwaite has got to learn? He'll pick up over the course of playing in a first Premier League season, for example.
Yeah, of course.
There'll be days like this.
He doesn't have many, but that was naive. I mean, there's certain players, Cole Palmer can't beat you for pace. So you don't need to dive in on him. Because if you dive in on him, his manipulation of the ball and his ability with his skill could hurt you. You just sit off him. He's not going to hurt you with his pace. But he dived in. As soon as he dived in, he was done. But he's not the only one. There's been a few of them not at it. We haven't seen Decore, have we?
No, not yet. And he's a major asset for them. 6 goals this season as the ball's drifted into the box from that free kick by McNeil towards Tarkowski. Goes through the 6-yard box, and again Beto can't convert it. And it goes past the left-hand upright and squirms out for a corner kick. It took a little fortunate deflection maybe of a Chelsea player as the way through, and that might just have delayed the ball coming across Beto's path, and then he had to readjust and couldn't poke it in. But it was there.
Tarkowski was actually asking the ref for a penalty because his shirt was being pulled, but he got such a good contact on when he got there, he's not going to get that. But they are a real threat on these corners.
4 minutes before half-time. Here's a corner right under the goalkeeper's crossbar, and it's pushed over the top by Petrovic, and out for another one on the other side. Currently Chelsea 3, Everton 0. The latest odds are available for you at Ladbrokes. Chelsea 80 to 1 on to win the game. Everton 125 to 1 to win the game. The draw is 40 to 1. It's all thanks to Ladbrokes 18+. BeGambleAware.org. Here's the corner. Going to be delayed again because Paul Tierney wants to act as peacemaker. Branthwaite being pulled away from Petrovic and Malagusto, who's detailed to mark him, which again seems a bit of a mismatch really. Garner is going to swing this in. They're all bunched at the far post here, right inside the 6-yard area. It's very, very congested. Paul Tierney's not having any of it. He's just stopping it, saying no.
I'm amazed how many goalkeepers struggle with the in-swingers. I was fortunate to play with some great keepers who were brilliant on corners. People like Socer, Jersey Dudek. You know, so many of them.
Well, it's a particular problem for Tottenham at the moment. And it's something they keep getting done by, and it's being targeted by others in the Premier League. And it looks like they're surrounding Petrovic with the same sort of intent here.
It seems like so many of them don't want to catch a ball anymore.
Well, I don't know if there's something going on with the VAR, but Paul Tierney was listening to his earpiece. He's now said continue, and we're going to have a corner kick taken by Garner from the left-hand side. Right-footed again towards the back post. Tarkowski going for it, but Chalobah flicks it away with a strong header. Mudryk looks to escape. He's watched by Coleman. The ball goes out of play off the Irishman, and it's a Chelsea throw. With 2 minutes to go before the end of the first 45, here at Stamford Bridge tonight, and the Chelsea crowd are starting to get used to positive results here again. Their home form has been very good. They're actually on their longest run without defeat since Thomas Tuchel was in charge. But all their matches usually have been fraught with danger. They've scored 2 and conceded at least 2 in each of the last 7 games in all competitions. Their matches are seesawing encounters in keeping with the new Premier League style. Here's Beto inside the area, taking a touch to set the ball and then shoot down with the goalkeeper's left, but he scuffs it.
Yeah, he did.
Easily caught by Petrovic.
He's done the hard work as well. It was a good move from Everton into Beto's feet, got a nice touch and just couldn't get any power on his weaker foot.
Caicedo being pushed and pulled by McNeil, gives it to Jackson, who returns it back. Madueke near touchline. Jackson, Madueke, Caicedo, the ball into centre field now. On the centre circle is Conor Gallagher, the captain, sweeping it to the long shaggy hair of Cucurella. Into Mudryk, Palmer pops it back out to the left-hand side, and Cucurella will keep it in. He sends it into the box. And lovely turn, and hit by Jackson, brings it down, scores a terrific goal. It's a wonderful goal from Jackson. Balletic as he brought the ball down, spun beautifully, sent it into the near corner, and Everton, evaporating at the back again, are being battered by the Blues. It's Chelsea 4, Everton 0. It's not half-time yet.
Well, Cole Palmer's involved again with Cucurella down. That was a great little ball for Cucurella. Might be offside, they're going to have a look at that probably. When it comes across, you think Jackson has taken it with his back to goal off Madueke, who wanted to volley it. But as his back's to goal, he spins on the ball as he brings it in and then just volleys it in the bottom corner. It's going to be interesting to see if this is given, because that pass from Palmer to Cucurella, the Everton fans in the replay we're fortunate enough to see screaming for offside.
Yeah. Well, they've gone back to the centre circle, which would suggest to me that they're pretty certain. But that is a supreme finish. That is an elite finish in off the post, kissing the bottom of the post as it squirmed past Pickford. 5 minutes of added time, goal given, 4-0.
He deserves it, Jax. He's been outstanding in the first half. He really has. His link-up's been great. He's been sharp as attack. Really, really good. As good as I've seen him, in fact.
I must say, Chelsea's performance in this first half is one of those performances where you think, where has this been?
Yeah.
And I know that there is a lot of young players, inconsistency, etc., etc. It's one of those cliches that's trotted out over and over again. But so many times this season they've created big chances, had big moments, not taken them, and found themselves then losing matches. Here, they seem to have taken almost every chance that has come their way. There's been 1 or 2 that haven't quite made it. But 4-0 at half-time is pretty impressive. Well, and what's more impressive than that, it could have been more.
Yeah, they've got a superstar in the team. He really is. I mean, I was thinking before we were watching him play, and the more I see him, we eulogise about what Pep's done to our game and how well he's done at Man City, but he's got this one wrong. Getting rid of this kid was a mistake. I don't care what anyone says.
Madueke on the near touchline, running up over the halfway line. Palmer in support down the right side, gets into the right wing position. He's got Madueke in front of him once again. Goes back towards the near side and finds Malagusto. Well, he has the chance to prove that to Pep on Saturday, doesn't he?
Well, whether he does or he doesn't, I'm just talking about, somebody who could play in Manchester City's team and take the roles of one of the big boys when De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva move. I know he wants to play now and it's partly his decision, but you got to admire him for that. I love young players who want to play first team football, and he's enjoying himself, showing the world what a star he is. But there's no way this lad, with the talent he's got, should have been let go.
And the good news for him is that, I know whether he does or he doesn't, you say that, but he will relish the chance of playing against Manchester City on Saturday, won't he, at Wembley?
Of course he will. Of course he will.
I was here actually for the 4-4, where he tried to get involved in the huddle with Manchester City to listen to what they were saying about a free kick. He's got that cheekiness about him as well. And first thing he said to me when I met him and to do an interview with him was, I used to listen to you when I was on my way to school when I was a kid.
I thought he was going to ask you,
cheers, mate.
Have you had your hair done?
Almost sort of suggesting that he was a lot younger than I was, which he really is. He's a lot younger than everyone.
Well, that would be a fair suggestion, wouldn't it?
he's only 20. Well, what is he? 20 years of age. He's done brilliantly. And the way he's settled into Chelsea has been nothing short of impressive, really. You know, 19 goals and 9
Well, there's an argument that he's been the best signing of the season, most impactful signing.
Chelsea, that's definitely true.
You know, you've got players like McAllister, Declan Rice. There's quite a few who you could talk about, Van der Ven. But he's coming into that equation more and more. You know, as the season goes on, he's had a huge impact on this Chelsea team.
Doucouré sweeps it wide towards the right-hand side. It's away by Cucurella. It bounces off him and then comes back to Ashley Young again, who's crossed into the penalty area. It's headed away by Chalobah. It's out over on the far side, and we've got 90 seconds of added time still to play. Chelsea lead by 4 goals to 0. And we haven't reached half-time yet here at Stamford Bridge. And Everton are banging the mire.
Could easily be 6 or 7 if Chelsea put the afterburners on second half.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because that doesn't usually happen, does it? Usually the second half after a first half like this is a little bit more sedate and limp. But you just wonder whether or not, because Chelsea haven't been able to entertain this crowd with the kind of, as the corner comes into the far post, headed wide by Onana, they haven't formed the relationship, the connection with the management staff yet and the players yet that maybe they need. Maybe Pochettino might feel, actually, this is a real opportunity to get a connection, to have a moment together. They had one the other Thursday night when they beat Manchester United 4-3.
I think winning Saturday would create that connection more than another few goals here second half, to be honest, because that may put them in a great position then. But yeah, I know what you mean. Just keep the foot on the gas, keep everybody entertained, show these Chelsea supporters what talent these young lads have. You know, some of them have taken a while to settle and will get better. They just, obviously, from week to week, you can see they're lacking that bit of experience and know-how. It's what you get when you buy young players, and only young players.
And it was interesting when you guys were discussing pre-match what he said in the press conference, and one of the things he was saying was that he wanted more experience in the summer for Pochettino. Well, it's looked pretty good tonight, hasn't it? Let's be completely clear. It's a supreme first half display by a supreme player in Cole Palmer, and a very good Chelsea display. They know a victory will have their fans, the owners as well, dreaming of European football. Everton know that a defeat will leave them fearing the worst. Right now, they're certainly fearing the worst. Chelsea have the advantage at the break, and it is a huge one. 4-0, a hat-trick from Palmer, his second home hat-trick in 2 games. 4-0.
Wow. Jamie O'Hara, Carlton Cole on the Sports Bar from 10 tonight on TalkSport, and it could be a Cole Palmer special. All my WhatsApp groups are alive with the discussion we were having before the match on TalkSport about whether Cole Palmer gets in the England starting 11 at the Euros. That's a debate maybe in 7 Premier League games successively at Stamford Bridge, a 16-minute hat-trick from the Mancunian, and actually, Danny Murphy, this is a half that for me sums up Gareth Southgate's situation. He's got a wealth of attacking talent, he's also got a goalkeeper who passes the ball to opponents for them to score, but it's all about Cole Palmer that first half. That is an imperious, magical, amazing performance from a 21-year-old Englishman, and we have high hopes for this kid going forward.
Well, he impacts games continually. This is nothing new. I mean, yes, 3 goals in the first half is new, but the level of performance isn't. He always creates magical moments, and he makes fans want to see more. He scores and makes goals, which is crucially his job when you play in the high end of the pitch. And he, like Foden, like Xhaka, like Bellingham, is a game changer. And we are blessed with these wonderful young players. Now, of course, you can't always play all of them, I get that. But this lad doesn't seem fazed by whoever he's up against, whatever the opposition, whatever position he plays, it doesn't matter to him. What I love most about the first half was watching him drop in to the central defensive midfield positions when there wasn't any space to get on it twice, just to say to them, I'll just come in here. So they don't know what to do. They can't pick him up. He's too clever for them.
Oh, he is. More nutmegs than MasterChef. It was an amazing performance in that first half from Cole Palmer. We must talk about Jordan Pickford. He's the England #1 and undisputed. You don't really think anybody else is going to get the #1 shirt before the Euros. He's the #1. He did exactly what he did tonight against Belgium. He gave the ball to Tielemans. Tielemans put it in the back of the net. He's given the ball to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer's put it in the back of the net. And I'd say this to every Everton player tonight. lads, you're about to be relegated, and you're playing like Championship players, and that includes an elite goalkeeper, as in he is his international #1 goalkeeper. He's going to be there at the Euros in goal for England, and he does that in his Everton side that could well be relegated this season. I just don't get what's going on.
Well, I think generally his decision making for England has been okay, and the reality is that sometimes making a couple of mistakes just before a big tournament might just refocus it. You know, two in a short space of time with similar thing might just mean that he just perks himself up and says, look, you know, come on now, from now to the end of the season, get some play some percentages. Yeah. You can't afford, especially when you're fighting at the bottom or in a tournament, for one of those, you could be out.
He's not Ederson, and I think that's what he thinks he is, and he isn't.
Yeah. No, and Everton aren't City, so why are they trying to play out when they're 3-0 down?
Exactly.
2-0 down, sorry.
They have to do different things to that now, don't they? It's been an appalling performance, shameful, really, in many ways from Everton. Having said that, they had a great chance at the start.
They've had a couple of good chances, and the first one, but this is...
And the goal that was ruled out was offside as well.
If Cole Palmer is in the position Seamus Coleman's in, I know Coleman's a fullback, so I'm not digging him out, but it's Everton generally.
Yeah.
The pass square was easy. He's absolutely mullered it. Knee height, like a rocket, for Beto to try and overstretch to get on the end of. Just calm. Just, you know, some composure. They don't have it. And that's
that means Beto can't get enough control of the ball.
Well, he might should be able to get something on it, but when it's travelling that fast, that height, you're always like, you could go anywhere when it comes off the end of your foot, because he's having to stretch for it.
Yeah.
Just roll it. You have to give it some pace, because it'll get cut out, of course. But you understand the pass, the appreciation. And that could have been 1-0. Chelsea fans on the turn. All of a sudden, the game changes. But they're moments. Cole Palmer is an absolute joy to watch. And he is absolutely destroying Everton on his own at times. I know Jackson's done well, Caicedo's done well, and the wide men are causing a problem. But his little bit of quality and composure in the final third is destroying Everton.
Well, former Chelsea captain Andy Townsend's here tonight. He was also on breakfast on TalkSport this morning with Jeff Stelling. Now, Jeff had a sneaky pop at Ali McCoy saying he wasn't doing the show because Rangers lost at Ross County Sunday. Well, Ali's back to front up tomorrow with Jeff from 6 a.m. on TalkSport. Among the guests will be the first man to score 30 goals in a season for Blackburn since Alan Shearer. That's Sammy Smodics will be on the breakfast show tomorrow. What a game night we've got for you. Chelsea putting on a show, Everton a no-show. As one Everton fan has just said to me in that first half, there's only one team I hate more than Liverpool, and it's Everton when they're playing like this. But how about Cole Palmer, 10 out of 10, hat-trick, and there's more to come in the second half, live on TalkSport. Chelsea are 4 up.
Monday game night on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. We play together. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus BGambleAware.org.
Who are you going for in the racing today?
The favourite.
And tomorrow?
The favourite.
And the next day?
The favourite.
The Sun's horse racing pullout, The Favourite, is now in the paper 7 days a week. Yes, that's right. Every single day. Bringing you even more top tips, more form guides, more race cards, and all the colours and silks. Get your favourite pullout every day in the Sun, the home of racing.
Uno is now available in McDonald's Happy Meal. So let's see who can shout Uno first.
Bring it on.
Yes. No! A wild card! Right. Yes, back in the game. Yes. No! I draw 1 card.
Uno. Better luck next time.
Have fun with your Uno cards. Does that one count?
Nope.
Oh, some fun, some food. It's all inside this Happy Meal. Until 7th of May from 11 a.m. Includes 1 pre-selected book or toy. Uno range comprises toys only, while stocks last.
We all fantasize about our perfect home. Sipping a morning coffee out on the terrace. Good morning, Mr. Squirrel.
Morning.
The kids building a treehouse in the garden.
I'm living my perfect childhood.
But come on, this isn't real. Listen, if you're serious about making your fantasy a reality, find out what your home is worth instantly with a free online valuation estimate. Get real about moving. Get on the market. Most common time to obtain an online quote between 1st of June 2022 and 30th of September 2022 is under 3 minutes. Excludes Northern Ireland.
Don't break your stride. Get to Screwfix for the latest offers on the brands you love. Like the new and exclusive limited edition DeWalt 100-year 18-volt combi drill with 4 amp-hour battery for just $119.99. And keep everything stacked and packed with a DeWalt T-Stack Organizer at a great price of only $19.99. Shop now on the app at screwfix.com or in-store. Delivery fees may apply. Prices valid until at least 6th of May, subject to availability. See screwfix.com for full T's and C's.
In sport, what's just as important as the goals, the glory, the roar of the crowd? Yes, it's the half-time break. Time for a breather, a reset, to keep everything on track. In sports betting, Betfair's safer gambling tools help you do that too. Like timeouts, so you take that all-important half-time break. Or deposit limits, to help you keep count. Manage your play at safergambling.betfair.com. Simple ways to stay on top of your game with Betfair.
18 plus begambleaware.org.
When the kids eat us out of house and home, we just eat groceries from Sainsbury's.
Yeah, shopping's here. Give me one. It'll go. Maxie's enough.
When do they leave home?
Get Sainsbury's, Asda and Co-op delivered for free. For groceries and everything else.
Did somebody say just eat?
Participate in stores. A minimum spend applies. Other charges apply. Subject to availability. See justeat.co.uk for details.
Monday game night on TalkSport with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Enterprise has vans of all shapes and sizes. So if you've got a plan, we've got a van.
Colossal commentary on a Monday night. Join us in the promised land of the Premier League.
Absolutely outstanding.
This is game night
on TalkSport.
Palmer puts it through the legs of Brathwaite, escapes the other side, a little flick to Jackson, back to Palmer, he shoots, what a goal, it's fantastic, it's Cole Palmer, runs into the 6-yard box, Jackson's there, save, comes back to Palmer, off the goalkeeper, he nods it in, it's 2-0 Chelsea, the ball to Pickford and then Pickford's giving it away, and then Palmer for the hat-trick, lifts it over him, and in, opportunist, but exquisite.
One and a half for Cole Palmer. He got a hat-trick. He's now on 19 Premier League goals this season. That's joint second, only one behind Erling Haaland. Extraordinary. Let's get the half-time odds with Ladbrokes.
Odds update on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. We play together. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
So Cole Palmer to score 4 or more goals, 9-4. Nicholas Jackson, I think, has been excellent first half. I'm a real big Jackson fan, actually. To score goal 5 is now 6-1. Michala Mudryk to get in on the act to score or assist is now 5-2. That's the latest odds with Ladbrokes. Play at ladbrokes.com. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
Odds update on TalkSport with Ladbrokes. We play together. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus begambleaware.org.
These are special nights, Champions League nights. Here come the Gunners who are around the edge of the area. Trossard! Yes! Get it! There is the equalising goal.
A beautiful opportunity, an opportunity that it hasn't happened in this club for 14 years to go to the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Kane for number 3! That's it! Harry Kane scores twice!
Phil Foden takes centre stage at the Bernabeu with an absolute thunderbolt.
They don't need to prove me anything. I know them quite well, and I rely on them.
And arriving late was Valverde, and what a volley into the corner.
And it's all to play for at the Etihad Stadium.
It's crunch time. The only place to be is TalkSport.
What a midweek we've got here. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, kick-off around the grounds. I'll be based at the promotion party of Pompey. Portsmouth against Barnsley, a point and they're up, a win, and they are champions of League One. They've been the best team in League One, no question about that. So we'll be there for kick-off tomorrow night from 7 o'clock. We'll be around the grounds, all the goals as they go in the Champions League, Championship, League One, League Two, National League as well. It's the final weekend of the National League this weekend. And at the same time, on TalkSport 2, Barcelona take on Paris Saint-Germain. Barca 3-2 up from the first leg. Kylian Mbappe's last chance to win the Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain. And Wednesday night, Bayern Munich Arsenal, they kick off in Munich at 2-2 for the second leg. And Man City Real Madrid, the show comes from there, 3-3. They start at the Etihad. Danny Murphy Who's going through in those two Champions League ties? Munich, Arsenal, first of all.
Well, I think it'd be tight, but I think Munich will get over the line at home with their nous and their know-how and their experience. I think it's a big ask for Arsenal to go down and win.
What was another weird thing for me about Arteta's approach on yesterday was taking Odegaard off, and nil-nilly took him off. Now, he said he had a knock, but you're playing for the title, so play through that. That's what you would expect. Or was he keeping him fresh, thinking he's got a better chance? Better chance of winning the job.
Vuoi sapere quanto vale la tua auto? In modo facile e veloce online? Inserisci i dettagli della tua auto su noicompriamoauto.it. Non ti daremo solo una stima, ma il prezzo di vendita. E dopo un breve check in filiale potrai venderci la tua auto. Scopri il tuo prezzo ora su noicompriamoauto.it.
I do. Yeah, I do. When you look at the game away, although Madrid have got great resilience and playing match winners in the side, they got back in with a couple of lucky deflections really, and City were in control at that point, but I just think City will be able to open them up. The only thing is with Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo, of course, they've always got that, well, add Bellingham to that, but the pace of those two, they can always hurt you on the counter, so never say never, but I think City will edge it, yeah. I think it'll be tight though.
Well, listen, that's Bayern Munich Arsenal's live on TalkSport on Wednesday. City Real Madrid live on TalkSport 2. So join us for kick-off from 7 live from the Etihad.
Here's a quick question for you. If Cole Palmer wins the Golden Boot this season, does that make him a contender for Player of the Year?
Has to, doesn't it? It has to be a contender, without a doubt.
What? Because of the amount of goals, or because it's for Chelsea who've been struggling?
No, because
you'll always have someone who go penalties. He's taken what, 6 penalties, or whatever it is?
No, but I think it's. I wouldn't even count up the goals. Yes, winning the Golden Boot means something, obviously, but I think it's the way he plays. Like tonight's a great example. As you said in commentary, he nutmegged both centre halves in the first 12 minutes of the game. You know, it's just the way he plays, his approach to the game, the way what he does to really unsettle opponents. And that was the start of it. Nutmegging both centre halves was the start of Everton thinking, oh God, we've got no chance here. He created that. As you said before the game, he's the one that sets that tempo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big if, of course. What is he, say, 1 behind or 2?
He's 1 behind.
1 behind, yeah. I'm
could go ahead of him second half.
Could do. Putting it out there, yeah. I think what's great is that he at least here, you know for sure he's going to get the platform to improve and play. He's not going to be in and out of this team, is he? That's for sure.
No, and maybe I'm being generous to Pep here, but maybe Pep thought he isn't going to get that platform at City, so let's go and let him flourish. Chelsea are not our rivals. Who knows? Listen, they're back out for the second half. What a first half that was. What a display from Chelsea. And we're thrilled to bring you more live on Game Night on TalkSport. It's Chelsea 4, Everton 0. Here's Danny Murphy and Sam Matterface.
Couple of changes at half-time for Everton. Off goes Onana and Coleman. Patterson and Gomez comes on. And Danny Murphy was saying, look, let's be completely honest. It could be anyone out there that they decide to replace, but he had to make some changes. He had to offer a warning, and he's done that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been bringing Onana off. He's one of the few who's got the physical capabilities to put himself about and get after this Chelsea team a little bit, but you know.
Well, he's had an injury. Maybe he's protecting him because he's thinking Nottingham Forest on Monday. Nothing we can do at 4-0. I mean, bearing in mind, I don't think they've scored 4 goals in a game all season. To score 4 in one half would be particularly difficult for them. Go through the 11s for USA stand. Chelsea leading by 4 goals to 0. Petrovic is their goalkeeper. Gusto right back. Thiago Silva, Chalobah and Cucurella make up the back 4.
Harrison's on as well.
Caicedo and Gallagher in midfield. Madueke, Palmer and Mudryk behind. Jackson in attack. Pickford is the goalkeeper for Everton. They've got at right back now Patterson, Tarkowski, Branthwaite and Mikolenko in midfield. Doucouré, Gomez, McNeil, Young and Harrison, and up top it's Beto. Yeah, Harrison has also come on. He's replaced Garner
at the break. So 3 changes for Everton at the start of the second half. They find themselves 4-0 down, and I wonder whether or not it's a damage limitation now, Danny.
To a degree, yeah, definitely. But you want to just see your team react, and you want to see how much these players have got in terms of heart and who's up for the fight in the next few weeks. That's what you want to see, and that's the challenge you set them. You know, I've played in teams where the game's been done at half time, and generally the saying is win the second half, show me something.
Have you ever come back from a deficit like this in the second half?
No. 3-0, come back from 3-0 couple of times, not 4.
Gomez has it inside his own half. It's eerily quiet inside Stamford Bridge at the start of the second half. There's a few empty seats in the Everton end now. Not all of the Chelsea ones are full after half-time, after what was a devastating display. Here is Beto trying to get in behind Chalobah, goes to ground. It's gobbled up by Petrovic, and it will be cleared away. Everton don't usually come here expecting to get a victory. They've only ever won here once in the Premier League. It was 30 years ago. No, 1994. Well,
they got a draw here, I think. Did Kale score an overhead kick here once? Do you remember that?
Yeah. He's had. I think they had a couple of little bit of skirmishes in the FA Cup as well. I think they might have won here once. Leighton Baines scored a penalty, I think, late on. But in terms of their league performances, only ever won here once. 30 years ago, you remember 1994,
94, so that would have been more, God, what?
He was 16, were you? 17?
Yeah.
John Major was the Prime Minister. Nemesis had just opened at Alton Towers. You must have been on that.
I've been on that, yeah. Plenty of times.
I haven't, actually, and I like a thrill ride. Here is Tarkowski running into Mudryk, who goes out on the far side and out for a throw-in. And Chelsea have the ball opposite us. Actually, the 1994 was the first time that a British newspaper published an internet edition, The Telegraph.
Who scored? Have you got that?
I've got it somewhere. Do you need it now?
No, I was just wondering what team it was. Maybe like a Hinchcliffe, left back, people like that. That type of era.
Yeah, it would have been something like that, yeah.
Paul Rideout.
Yeah.
He was an handful, good in the air.
That was the only goal in the game, 1-0. There you go, you didn't even need me to look it up. Here is Gomez on the edge of the Chelsea penalty area. It's given away by Mudryk, and Gomez has got it back again. He's shot left-footed. It's blocked by Thiago Silva, and it dribbles away and out for a goal kick away to our right-hand side. It is Chelsea 4, Everton 0. 49 on the clock, and it's a corner for Everton. Actually, in the first half, they did cause some problems for corners. Chelsea first half,
and we're in the first half, like you said.
McNeil will take it. 2 hands in the air, left-footed. He drifts the ball to the far post. Branthwaite is underneath it and heads the ball towards the target. And there would have been a couple in that Everton end that thought that had snuck in. It hadn't. It just went wide of the right-hand upright.
It was a mismatch, wasn't it, Branthwaite?
Well, we pointed out that Malo Gusto has been marking him all night. And again, it was those two coming together, and Branthwaite was always going to win.
It was a chance. It was a good chance.
They've had a couple, actually, haven't they? Beto obviously had a couple of big chances. The offside goal that he scored, and that one from Branthwaite. On a different day, it might have been different. Chelsea's...
I'll tell you something. This game ends up 4-4.
What will you do?
Well, it's not what I'd do. I think Pochettino would need a... He'd need to stay tonight in the dressing room.
Here is Madueke down the right side, taking a touch to go beyond Branthwaite, but across comes Andre Gomez to block it off. Andre Gomez picks it up again and then starts to move forward at a bit of pace, plays it left down towards Beto. Beto then chips it to the right side onto the chest of Ashley Young, who takes it down well, twirls, sends the ball into the box, headed into the air by Gallagher. Gallagher will head it further away from the box for Chelsea, and then Doucouré will sweep up. Back out to Patterson, near touchline. He'll be hoping to go to the Euros with Scotland. Cucurella fighting with Young with the ball, and then it comes out to the near side. They win a throw-in. And Chelsea just a little bit lethargic in comparison to their first half display. We thought that might happen. Here is Patterson with a cross from the right side. It's too eager, and it goes right the way through the box. A heavy ball which runs outside the area and goes eventually out for a throw because Mikalenko miscontrolled it.
It's hard when you're 3 or 4 up at half time. You say all the right things, you go out with good intent, but to play at that same intensity when you know the game's done or you feel the game's done, it's difficult. It's where your experienced players, and they haven't got many, need to be on top of each other and really demanding of each other to keep the intensity.
Poor clearance from inside the box by Chalobah, and it's back with Everton once again. 52 on the clock, 4-0 to Chelsea. In behind Mudryk, the ball comes to Patterson. Kukureya does well, and then dear, Tarkowski's going to get a yellow card for a nasty little challenge on Jackson, who spun the ball round him and went to chase onto it. And Tarkowski was having absolutely none of that.
Didn't need to, 'cause he never got to it, Jackson. Silly yellow. He's got a bit of a dead leg there, maybe.
Well, that's going to hurt. He's gone down. He's feeling it. And he'll be feeling that for a couple of days afterwards, I think. He's not happy. Trying to work out whether he's got something sewn into his hair or he's dyed a bit at the back of his hair a different colour. Jackson, either way.
Or he could have fell on the line and got a bit of white on it.
Well, that wouldn't really have explained why it's been like that since kick-off.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, the lad.
Well, he obviously likes it. It's Madueke down the right-hand side, moving towards the right angle of the penalty area. Madueke gets into the box, leaves it for Malagusto, goes on the outside, puts the cross into the area. It's headed away by Tarkowski, and then it's won over on the far side by Gusto again. Gusto turns it back to Caicedo, and then all the way back to Chalobah. Chelsea now trying to keep the ball on the halfway line. Their hopes of finishing in the European spots have crept up following their 7, soon to be 8, unbeaten run in the Premier League. They have a huge FA Cup semi-final at the weekend against Manchester City. And the following midweek, they've got a big game at Arsenal next Tuesday, live and exclusive and only on TalkSport. We can't wait for that. Could be a very different complexion to the season by the time we get to the end of that night. It may well have all have faltered as well by the time we get there as well, because Chelsea's inconsistency has been the feature of their season. Here's Mudryk, who's charging through the middle. He's released Palmer. Palmer for another. Stopped by the feet of Pickford this time. He's frustrated by that. It was a brilliant run. But Branthwaite has got an issue here. He's gone down, and he might well need some treatment.
Joe, it's poor defending, because a couple of times on that run, Mudryk actually, his touch was too heavy. Because Everton was so scared of his pace and backing off, he got away with it. Then he played the right pass, and the only surprise in that whole move was Palmer missed. Just managed to get a right boot to it, Pickford, as he dropped to go the other way. He lifts it a little bit, it's fine.
Branthwaite is on the floor receiving treatment from the Everton physio, and Sean Dyche is getting information from Steve Stone and Ian Woner, who's alongside him in the technical area. Pochettino's come out to have a word with Thiago Silva. Maybe he's just asking them to up the tempo again here as we approach the hour mark. There's a significant delay here as Branthwaite gets treatment, and Andre Gomez is suggesting that actually they just need to make a change.
Well, this is a blow, not necessarily for tonight, Sam, but the rest, you know, they're definitely bringing him off. Look, Physio's rolling his hands to make the change. Huge blow for the next few weeks coming up. If that is a hamstring, it's going to be at least a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's, I suppose, the one thing you would say is if they're not 100% sure, tonight is not the night to take a gamble with it.
Well, no, he is sure. He's a tough lad. He's from Carlisle, for God's sake.
Everyone from Carlisle is rock hard, are they?
Yeah,
everyone.
Absolutely. Well, you can't live there unless you're rock hard, can you?
They've only ever been there for
-3 in the summer.
It's not that much more here now.
It's because you've got a little thin jacket on, trying to look cool instead of thinking about the temperature.
I'll have you know, I've got a very nice gilet on. It's keeping
just because you're out in Knightsbridge later, giving it the big one. Hey, staying down in London.
Keane is on for Branthwaite. I've got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning on the breakfast show with Ali McCoy's talking about This game, reflecting on it,
yeah, do you know what? You are too professional. I don't see you getting in at 4 in the morning and being on the phone at 7. It's not you, is it?
Not really, mate, no. Getting in at 4 o'clock in the morning is not me.
Oh, not anymore.
No, it's a long time ago. The last time I was out at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was probably in a Ukraine nightclub with Adrian Durham. 2012, I think. Ball is out of play on this near touchline. And it's away for a Chelsea throw. We're back underway now with Tarkowski given a new partner in Michael Keane, who's been an unused sub for each of the last 14 games. He hasn't seen too much action. Then he's had to come in at centre-half. And listen, if Branthwaite is injured for the weekend, that's a huge,
I'm telling you, he is. You don't come off with a hamstring midweek and then play at the weekend.
Here is Jackson over towards the halfway line. Cole Palmer trying to turn. Doucouré pinches it off him and takes it wide towards the right. Touched in by Gomez. It had a significant impact on the game against Nottingham Forest, that.
Yeah, it'd be a big miss. He's solid. First half was as much as I've seen him get. Him and Tarkowski been run ragged. I haven't seen them been run ragged like that for a while. If at all this season. I don't remember them taking a good beating this season. I know they've lost a lot of games.
They have lost a lot of games. They don't usually get beat heavily. Their goal difference is pretty good over the course of the campaign. Their biggest defeat, they lost 3-0 at home to Manchester United, but even that wasn't really a 3-0 game. They lost 3-0 to Wolves as well. 3 really has been the magic number in terms of goals conceded. Their worst defeat of the season was 4-0 early in the campaign against Aston Villa. Here come Chelsea with Gusto into Jackson, pushed away by Pickford onto his defender Patterson. It goes behind, and they were a little bit lucky not to go 5-0 behind.
You know what, that was a brilliant run from Gusto, but as it was building up, I was watching. Jackson made a brilliant run at full speed, and as he made it, Palmer just drifted back, knowing that Jackson was taking defenders into the box. And Gusto tried to find Jackson. It was a brilliant effort. I don't know if he actually got some on it or not, and it ricocheted off him, but ends up out for a corner.
Corner kick to be taken by Palmer on the far side. And Jackson went to run short towards the near post and then is checked back. Palmer sends it to Gallagher, edge of the area. Now Madueke, who's going to strike. And it took a deflection on the way through. It will go out for another corner to Chelsea. In the hour mark, 4-0. So if they did concede another one, it would be their biggest defeat of the season, Everton.
I'd start thinking if I was Poch. I know it's not necessarily what the fans want to see, but Palmer ready for Saturday, making sure he's fit. Give him half an hour rest tonight, maybe 20 minutes. Give him another 10. Gallagher even.
Corner into Jackson is a flat one towards the near post, and it wasn't the best of efforts, and Jackson couldn't hold on to it, and it goes out for a throw-in down by the corner flag. Quickly thrown in by Palmer into Mudryk, who smuggles it towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Across comes Mikolenko. It's out for another corner over on the far side. TalkSport live on a Monday nights is game night. Game night brings you all the analysis from the weekend, plus the top commentary from the Monday night Premier League action. Every time there's football on a Monday, we've got it here. Here's the corner from Palmer, another swirling delivery. Thiago Silva was up there, went and engaged with Tarkowski, who did enough to block the effort. Chelsea win it back. Gallagher, brilliant, onto Palmer, right side, inside the area, pokes it to Madueke. He's gone down inside the box here, Palmer, wants a penalty kick, and it's given this time. Madueke knocked over by Tarkowski. If it wasn't for Palmer, it definitely was for him, and Chelsea have a penalty kick.
Well, I mean, that didn't look like a penalty from the second.
Anche noi abbiamo le ali. Sono ali mosse dalla passione.
Who's taken a little bit of a bruising here.
So Dupey grabs the ball. This is on telly as well, but won't give it to me. I mean, for a couple of minutes.
What did you do?
Well, Stevie came over, Steven Gerrard, and obviously started having a row with Dupey to give me the ball. I think Carrot came over as well. But it put pressure on me then when I had to take the pen.
Did you miss it?
No, I scored. Hell of a pen. I think Seaman was in goal. Not nowhere near it. But didn't need it, do you know what I mean? But we already decided who was on the pen.
Yeah, it's a little bit amateurish, isn't it? It looks untidy. It doesn't happen very often in professional football that you have three players fighting over the ball. And it really was a bit of a... He had to do a captain's job there. But, yeah, Jackson and Madueke look a little bit silly as a result. Here is Beto down the right hand to find Chelsea. Chelsea inside their own half, and then Beto tries to smash it goalwards.
But you know what I don't understand is why, when they're arguing with each other, yeah, okay, the positive I've said that they both want to take it, but the reality is they both know Cole Palmer takes penalties. So surely you'd say, I don't know why we're arguing actually, because he's going to take it if he gets up.
And he did.
Because he's
and he scored it. And he is now level at the top of the goal-scoring charts with Erling Haaland after a devastating display. Goal-scoring charts with Erling Haaland after a devastating display. And he might go for 5, you know. There's still quite a bit of time left in this. Here is Malagusto over on the right-hand side, trying to cut in from the right touchline, moving in towards the box. No one, by the way, has ever, for Chelsea, scored 2 Premier League hat-tricks in 2 successive home games. So he's the first to do that. The fact that he's got 4 tonight makes it even better. He's poking the ball towards Gusto. It's cut out.
Do you know the thing about Madueke I didn't like was that when Palmer was getting ready to take the penalty, he's still throwing his arms in the air. He's still throwing his arms in the air and whinging and moaning with Jackson, and Jackson alike, you know, both while Palmer's trying to compose himself to take the penalty, and that's, you're not thinking about the team, you're thinking about yourself.
And that's something that they've got to get out of their system, really.
Well, if I was Poch, I'd make a point when I go in of digging them out for that. He's too nice, though.
Necessarily sure that's 100% the case.
No, I was tongue-in-cheek. He comes across that way. I'm sure he's got... Well, I know he's got a different side to him. Of course, every manager has. You have to have.
Thiago Silva's name rings around Stamford Bridge on this chilly night in West London. Chelsea leading by 5 goals to 0 with a good 22 minutes to go. And Sean Dyche scratching his head. Steve Stone providing words of advice. Pochettino standing with his legs astride on the edge of the technical area, watching his team produce their best display of the season. And I wonder what the ingredients are here, because, you know, someone said to me at half-time, 9 months of build, and they all played together on one night. Lovely little
little trick by Madueke to release Caicedo through the centre. Palmer runs to the edge of the box. Every time he gets the ball, they think there's going to be a goal. He tries to poke it through to Malagusto. McNeil stops him, and then the clearance is a poor one, and Gallagher wins it back.
Madueke's either got cramp or he's something pulled or something.
He's gone down. He wants the game to be stopped because he's on the floor. The referee isn't doing so, and McNeil is still tussling with Gallagher. It's out for a thrown over on the far side, and now there'll be treatment for Madueke. I think he might be right. It might be cramp.
Yeah. He's done well. He looked really sharp tonight, Madueke. That was a great bit of skill as well. He's been really direct, really positive. His end product's been decent. Just that bit of petulance with the penalty. Bit of selfishness.
On the record, as far as scoring a number of goals in a game is concerned in the Premier League, is 5. Andy Cole, Manchester United, one of those who have done it. 5 goals in a game. Jermaine Defoe, Berbatov, Aguero and Shearer. Can Cole Palmer join those ranks between now and the end of tonight's game?
Has there never been a 6? Never been a double? No, never.
Not in the Premier League.
Oh. The old double hat-trick.
Erling Haaland got 5 against Luton in the FA Cup earlier in the season, didn't he? I was at that game. And sure that Cole Palmer has got his eyes on something. Andy Cole against Ipswich, Alan Shearer against Sheffield Wednesday, Defoe against Wigan, Berbatov against Blackburn, Aguero against Newcastle. That was the latest one, which was 15-16. And the referee just having a word with Dwight McNeil and James Tarkowski as Madueke is back to his feet now after his cramp issue. Just wonder whether or not he's just telling Tarkowski and McNeil just to calm things down a little bit. There's been a couple of frustrated challenges that have gone in. Going to be a change here. Chelsea going to take off Madueke, and they're going to bring on Hani Chukwuemeka. Should be a little bit of a shift around. Gallagher, I think, maybe will go to the 10. Chukwuemeka go alongside Caicedo. Maybe it'll be Chukwuemeka who plays as the 10, but Palmer will definitely move out to the right as a result of this change. Madueke is getting a standing ovation from the Chelsea fans. I think anyone who comes off tonight will get that.
Yeah. Do you know what was noticeable then? He gave Jackson a high five on the way past, but Palmer and him did nothing. No, I'm serious. I watched it.
I'm sure they're all mates in the dressing room.
I'm sure, but you know those little things you notice.
Well, you've been in the dressing room, so you know how significant those things are.
Yeah, you do. You've got some mates on the pitch and some not so mates.
Really? Who would you not have given a high five to?
No, I'm not going there.
You brought it up. 18 minutes to go. Cucurella.
That was.
Sent down the left channel. Mudryk is chasing, but Tarkowski is there. Gives it back to Pickford. Every time he gets the ball, there's a anticipation he might give it back again. As Beto does really well to win a header. The ball is challenged for by Thiago Silva, and he does brilliantly to get hold of it. Spun in behind by Andre Gomez. It's going to fall for Ashley Young, who sends it back to Patterson. Patterson cuts in field. 5-0 to Chelsea on Talk Sport. And the ball sent into the edge of the penalty area before it's fielded by Malagusto into the arms of Petrovic, and he grabs hold of it. They're stopping it because they want Malagusto to get back to his feet. Back-to-back hat-tricks for Cole Palmer.
Would you not get one or two of the young boys on at 5-0? Give them a little taste of it for 15, 20 minutes.
Well, the problem here is, especially at Chelsea, is that they're so... Every time you come here and you commentate on a football match, there's 2 more names that you've never seen before on the team sheet. So, you know, the youngsters that are in today will not be the youngsters that are in tomorrow. Here is Gusto. I wouldn't mind seeing Cassidy, who's playing at Leicester this season. Here's Jackson weaving his way to the edge of the box, does brilliantly, feeds Mudryk, right footed shot, it's tame. Really tame, straight at Pickford. Had a great opportunity to make it 6. I mean, Gilchrist probably deserves a bit of a run out. It'd be good to see Ben Chilwell, actually, after he's come back from another injury, another knee problem. So maybe Pochettino might do that with 15 minutes to go. Here is Gallagher tussling over on the far side with Harrison.
So well. Tracking runners, Gallagher. Does it so well.
Would you have him in the England squad?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's a contender for that midfield place. It's just that lack of composure at times, sometimes on the ball in tight situations. He's phenomenal without the ball in terms of when, pressing teams and going after them. But if you want to dictate games and break down teams who have got many numbers behind the ball, which England have to do sometimes, it can be more difficult. But no, I'd have no qualms with Conor Gallagher being in the England side. I mean, he give you everything and he'll die for the cause. He's all in. And he can come up with the odd goal, to be fair to him. He's been getting himself in the box and picking up a few important goals for Chelsea this season. His game's improving.
Here is Cucurella tussling with Beto down in the left full-back position. Chelsea have it deep inside their own half, leading by 5 goals to 0. Ball back to Petrovic, who has to clear here. He does. It's over the head of Caicedo, and it goes all the way through to Keane on halfway. You're listening to Chelsea 5, Everton 0 on TalkSport with Now. And don't forget that with Now you can stream all the Sky Sports action like Chelsea versus Everton live right now, contract free. With a Now membership, search Now Sports. Ball out to the left, and it's with Harrison, then on to Gomez, into the centre. It's headed away by Thiago Silva, and then chasing after it was Nicholas Jackson. Patterson sweeps it towards the far side, and then Harrison's cross is blocked by Malagusto, and Everton's attack once again comes to nothing. They trail by 5 goals to 0 with 15 minutes to play on TalkSport. Worth reminding you that the
That's why I switched to Pepperstone. Trusted in over 160 countries. Unlike who you're with.
I'm fine with it.
Not be serious.
Just like I'm still fine with my trusty coach.
Pathetic.
1980s John McEnroe.
Horrible.
Don't be fine with it. Switch to Pepperstone.
Player on the near touchline, ball out of play. Goes out for a throw-in. And collected by Patterson near side. And it's out towards the far touchline for Everton, who come forward with McNeil, darting towards the edge of the box. Goes past Palmer. Mikalenko with an effort, takes a deflection, goes behind. It's a corner for Everton.
You just think of the players in form at the moment. If you think of Foden, Palmer, Bellingham, Saka, Kane as a 5, you wouldn't want to play against that, would you?
I wish we could do a little bit of visuals on the radio there, because he gave me a wink as he said that. It definitely sort of teases you ahead of the summer, doesn't it? A little overhead kick attempt from Beto as the ball goes into the box, blocked by Chelsea. And Patterson's got to be a little bit careful here. Got caught under the ball. Jackson was bearing down on him, and he got a bit fortunate there because Jackson sort of maybe a little bit too eager, ran beyond the ball as it bounced behind Patterson, who'd lost it. Mikalenko goes down the left, produces a cross, it's blocked by Caicedo, who's had a very good game in midfield today. Almost sort of freed by the fact that he's not playing alongside Enzo Fernandez, not getting in each other's way maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it could be a point. It'd be interesting to see if he's fit for the weekend. He comes back in or he leaves his team to go again.
Very difficult to change it, wouldn't it? It's
quite attacking though, isn't it?
It is. Here the ball goes towards the far post from the corner. It's headed away by Chalobah. It's funneled further clear by Trevor Chalobah. And it's one back on the halfway line. I think they're going to make a couple of more changes here, Chelsea. Pochettino just turned to his bench and asked for an instruction as the ball goes into the area down the right side. Keane looks for Beto, slips it across the 6-yard area, and Beto manages to push it out and away for a throw-in on this near side. 5-0 to Chelsea.
Long trip home for those Evertonians, I'm afraid. Always travelling numbers. Good few of them left at half-time.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing on a Monday night as well, isn't it? As Patterson gives the ball away to Jackson. Jackson moves upfield at pace and then tries to turn, but he was surrounded by those bright fluorescent shirts. And Everton give the ball away because Caicedo's just done brilliantly to nab it in the midfield with an excellent tackle. And then not so good a tackle from Gallagher, gives away a free kick on halfway. They want to make a change here, Chelsea. Ben Chilwell coming on, and so is Cassidy, who was at Leicester. this season. Interesting, he can't play in the FA Cup because he played in the FA Cup for Leicester. But he is coming on now, and off comes Mykhailo Mudryk. Could be pleased with his performance.
Yeah, he's done all right.
And Ben Chilwell comes on in place of him. I don't know if that's going to be a back five now for Chelsea, or a 3 and a 5, or whether or not. Cole Palmer comes off. And listen to that roar. 4 goals in Chelsea blue. The joint top goal scorer in the Premier League, alongside Erling Haaland. Back-to-back home hat-tricks and a little bit more. He is replaced by Cesare Cassadei. He's certainly a hero, isn't he? Quite rightly so.
Yeah, it's been magnificent. Pleasure to watch.
1-0 to Chelsea, 10 minutes left of play. Caicedo manages to clear upfield, headed down and away. Gallagher's passed the captain's armband to Ben Chilwell for the last 10 minutes. Chukwuemeka takes it inside past Andre Gomez on halfway. Chelsea, who have been a little bit less urgent in this second half, as you would expect, bearing in mind the margin of their advantage.
Also the game coming up Saturday in the back of your mind. You know you're going to have to work in that one.
Just a bit. They've got Manchester City live on TalkSport, 5:15 kickoff. We will be there throughout the course of the afternoon. Adrian Durham presenting that. I'll be there behind the mic with Stuart Pearce. And then on Sunday we'll bring you Manchester United Coventry. Before that, 2 Champions League games for you Tuesday and Wednesday night. We've got PSG and Barcelona tomorrow on TalkSport 2. Wednesday night, a double-header. Arsenal away in Bavaria on TalkSport, and Manchester City against Real Madrid on TalkSport 2. I must admit, I cannot wait to get to the Etihad on Wednesday night. It's going to be some game.
Is the Coventry Man United Saturday, did you say?
Sunday.
Oh, Chelsea Saturday.
Chelsea Saturday, 5:15. Coventry Man United Sunday. Gallagher in midfield. Gets it back to Chalobah. We've got the Leicester game on Saturday live on TalkSport. I mean, what a fantastic title race it is in the EPL Championship as well. With just a couple of games to play now. The game's ticking away. The only place to hear the conclusion of that race is on TalkSport and TalkSport 2, the TalkSport network, the exclusive rights holders of the EPL. We love the EPL. We've got the playoffs coming up as well, the Championship playoff, the League 1 and 2, all of them on the TalkSport network. Here is Chalobah up towards the halfway line, slips down the right side into Cassadei, and then taken on by Malagusto. Cassadei trying to turn, funneling it back into the path of Trevor Chalobah, and Chelsea just content to hold on to possession here. Chelsea 5, Everton 0. The latest odds are available from Ladbrokes. Nicholas Jackson to score next, 6-1. Gallagher to score next, 7-1. It's all thanks to Ladbrokes, 18+, begambleaware.org. Caicedo's just taken a little bit of a whack to his knee. He's gingerly getting back to his feet on halfway. Ball loose, Gallagher wins it back. Of course he does. He's hungry, full of desire, snapping into every possible tackle. Conor Gallagher. When you look at the Everton performances, the inquest obviously would have started way before half-time, but what would you alter ahead of Sunday's game with Nottingham Forest? It's a key fixture now, isn't it? Almost a little bit like a cup final, really, because after this battering, if they don't respond, or if they were to lose that game, I mean, the nerves and the tension that has surrounded Everton all season certainly would ramp up.
Well, I think it'll be a reminder of the fundamentals that they've got already under Sean Dyche. You know, we talked about their clean sheets and their not conceding lots of goals this season. This isn't normal for them to capitulate. They were undone by some brilliance, that's for sure, but there's been some naive defending, people not tracking runners when Mudryk got in, for example, down the left, and then diving in on Palmer when you've got to read your players and understand, protect your goal. You don't need to dive in. If you're simple rules in defending, if you're between the man and your goal, then you've got half a chance. As soon as you dive in, you're done. And he as me and Aid were talking off time, he nutmegged both the centre-halves in the first 10-15 minutes. So just get back to basics, be hard to beat, go there, do the things you've done that got you in the position to have a decent defensive record, and then try and improve again on the. Hopefully you've got Calvert-Lewin back. We'll have to wait and see for Everton. I think Gomez has been a bright spot. Second half got on the ball, tried to play, but it's hard to judge people's performances when a team's cruising in the second half.
Chelsea 5, Everton 0 on TalkSport with Enterprise Rent a Car. Whatever the mission, home or away, Enterprise helps over 120,000 people every day. And I mentioned to you before the game that I'd been chasing 777 partners for an update on the loan that Everton have got to repay by midnight tonight, £158 million. I'm told that talks are ongoing between Farham Mashiri and MSP Capital to extend the loan terms. There might be more on that before the deadline of midnight tonight. And the fact that they haven't agreed the extension and we've got 2 hours and 14 minutes to go would trouble you somewhat. Caicedo, Chukwuemeka, into Cassidy, over on the right-hand side. The ball is collected by Malagusto of Chelsea, who comes forward as they go in search of a sixth. And out towards the right travels Malagusto, pushed by Mikalenko, goes over to the far touchline, and McNeil just about keeps it in. It's still tight in the left fullback area, and then Tarkowski is under pressure from Malagusto. They're chasing shadows a little bit in the corner, and Everton keeping hold of it, but they can't get out. And Chelsea have won it back as they look to clear through Chalobah on to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Cucurella. 86 minutes on the clock. Chelsea leading by 5. And with a great chance now. I mean, their goal difference over Manchester United has been enhanced. If they were to win their game in hand, which is against Arsenal next Tuesday, obviously not something that many people would be expecting, then they would go above Manchester United in the table, having played the same number of games.
Well, they'll be kicking themselves, won't they, in recent weeks? Well, the Sheffield United and Burnley games especially.
They've already been there.
Unbelievable. When you think of this performance, you know, Burnley were down to 10 as well. That's right, isn't it? They were down,
yeah, the player sent off, It was, again, it's one of those games where they've just gifted a team back the way into the game. You think they led until stoppage time in that match against Sheffield United when they weren't very good anyway. Big opportunities, but that's what you get when you've got a team that is still very raw and maturing, and we've seen evidence of that even tonight here with this. Bat over who was going to. We'll have a few stories of Jamie O'Hara and Carlton Cole scrapping over who sits in the big seat before the start. Jamie wins that.
You take the look. There's some positives from players. Both wanted to, 3 of them wanted to take pens, but there are some negatives around the behaviour after throwing your arms in the air and pushing people away and all that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Off comes Malagusto. Alfie Gilchrist comes on for 2.5 minutes at the end of the game. Chelsea make another change. David Washington.
Why not give him 10 minutes?
Known as David will come. Maybe because he wants to preserve the clean sheet. And he doesn't want to weaken his team. There's a lot of changes out there now.
5-0 with 10 minutes to go, and you're bringing on subs who are capable of playing for Chelsea. They're not going to weaken you, are they, against an Everton?
towards the far side.
Oh no, you wouldn't. No, there wasn't many managers who put me on opportunities to go at the end of my career. World War III.
Yeah, destabilising.
That's what they sing to him. Brings it to life. He throws himself into the shed end and celebrates his first goal for the club and the one that caps a huge victory. Everton's worst defeat of the season. One of Chelsea's best performances. 6-0.
Patterson, young Patterson for Evans, on his hamstring, chasing back there as well. Another blow for Everton. Great finish from the young lad, wasn't it? Took his time, set himself, come out to him from the keeper, volleys in, beautiful finish.
It's parried by Pickford out into the box. He tried to push it wide, but Gilchrist was waiting, had time to look, to wait, watch it bounce up in. Just above Nottingham Forest, who have 26 points from 33 games. Those two meet on Sunday. Luton Town have 25 points from 33 games. I mean, there is a scenario here where those two draw at the weekend and Luton win their next game. And Luton go above them both.
It's only one performance.
If they do end up winning that, then Everton become the target for Luton Town over the next couple of weeks. And those two meet towards the end of the season at Kenilworth Road. Not a place you'd want to go when you desperately have to win.
Well, I think Luton haven't they got Burnley this weekend? Or Sheffield United? One of them teams around them.
This weekend, they play Brentford at Kenilworth Road at 3 o'clock on Saturday.
So a winnable game for them.
And then they go away to Wolves, and then it's that big Everton game on the Friday night, which, funnily enough, is live on TalkSport.
Aid will be there.
Here is Gallagher out towards the far side, looking for Gilchrist, gets a big cheer every time he touches the ball. And I suppose that's a key thing, you know, when you're sort of
a young player that's come through the ranks and you make it into the first team, and he does. He plays with heart and desire, Alfie Gilchrist. He gets recognised, despite the fact there's a lot of young players around at this moment in time, as one for whom the club means a hell of a lot. He was born in Kingston upon Thames, grew up in the local-ish area, been at the club since he was a very young kid, and he has scored his first goal tonight. Ashley Young with another good cross into the box, punched away, and then Gilchrist chests it down and kicks it clear over on the far side. Well, Chelsea about to put pressure on West Ham, Newcastle and Manchester United. They're starting to find a bit of form at home. One defeat in 17 home games now, Dan. It's a solid record, and they've won 13 of those. And the early season problems are just starting to fall by the wayside. Ball back by Godfrey to Pickford. There was no problem for Pickford, but the Chelsea fans are just unsettling him now, having a bit of a giggle. We've played our 5 minutes of 7 added on at the end of the 90. Pickford again getting a bit of trouble from the Chelsea fans, and he turns round as if to say, come on, leave me alone. That ball headed down by Cassidy, picked up by Gomez. Everton, who haven't done the double over Chelsea since 1978-79, are not going to do it this season. I don't think many people thought they would get all 3 points here tonight. They haven't won a game since December till last week, and even that was a little bit fortunate. So winning back-to-back games was always going to be a big ask, but to lose in this manner is quite startling, really, bearing in mind they've just got on the scoreboard again. Here is Beto from the edge of the area, trying to get a consolation goal, carried away by Petrovic, and the clean sheet may well be preserved here by Chelsea. And Gallagher is nudged to the floor, and the free kick is given to Chelsea as we enter the final minute of stoppage time. What lessons will Pochettino have garnered from this game?
Well, I think he'll be pleased to see Caicedo sharp and bang at it in the middle of the pitch there. It's as good as I've seen him. The importance of Palmer in that 10 role, how much more influential he can be than stuck out wide sometimes, where he has to wait for the ball a bit more. I think that's something he'll be looking at a bit more, whether he decides to do that at the weekend. And then, yeah, other than that, I mean, he's going to have to make a decision on the centre-back pairing as well when the lads are fit, aren't they? Because he's chopped and changed that area of the pitch. And this is their first clean sheet in a while, isn't it, I think? Yeah. So he's got some big decisions depending on who's fit for Saturday, because obviously they're going to be tested then.
Chelsea are now 3 points behind Newcastle United and Manchester United with a game in hand. They are breathing down the neck of West Ham United and have 2 matches in their pocket over David Moyes' side. They're 90 minutes from the second cup final of the season, and they have one of the best young players in the league, and currently the joint top scorer in the division in Cole Palmer, who becomes the first Chelsea player to score back-to-back home hat-tricks in the Premier League. Maybe, just maybe, the season will not end with Chelsea feeling as blue as they have for most of it. It's a different story for Everton, though. They're now looking over their shoulder nervously. They should have enough, but they should have had enough to pull away from this predicament already. Their game on Sunday with Forest is massive, as was their defeat in West London. Chelsea 6, Everton 0, and the party started.
And you're going to get reaction.
Oh, guys. What a...
Former Spurs midfielder Jamie O'Hara and Carlton boy from 1-7. 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. I can imagine those boys cannot wait to get stuck into this. Cole Palmer, as soon as the whistle went, was straight onto the pitch in his jacket, grabbed hold of the ball, and he's not letting go of that ball either. Another match ball, another hat-trick for Cole Palmer, who is out there with the rest of the Chelsea players as well, taking the adulation. Chelsea warming up nicely for Saturday's FA Cup semi-final against the holders, Manchester City, live on TalkSport, 5:15 kick-off straight after. I'm taking you round the grounds live from Wembley. 6 of the best then, Chelsea absolutely smoking shocking Everton tonight, humiliating them, embarrassing them. And make no mistake, Everton are in massive trouble. Relegation is real. They can smell it. I don't know who gave up first tonight, the players or the fans. The Everton away section was empty long before full time. And what about Sean Dyche? Is he getting away with it a bit? This is his worst ever Premier League defeats. This has happened on his watch at Everton Football Club. And yes, there's also...
Hello guys, what a wonderful win for Chelsea Football Club. This is the Chelsea that I want to see. This is the result that we all want to see, guys. 6-0, guys, for Chelsea Football Club, and for Kopama, first quick hat-trick, I can say, for Kopama. 16 minutes, Kopama already have a hat-trick, and it's a wonderful win, and it's a wonderful game, and it's a game that I think a lot of Chelsea fans will remember, and Kopama will remember this day forever, because this is his first quick hat-trick in his career. Guys, he's a young player, he's a young talent. I don't know if a lot of Chelsea fans will love to see other striker come in, but with Kopama, with this kind of result, with this kind of effort, I believe that a lot of Chelsea fans wants to see more from him, because he's a player that we all depend on of goal scoring. He's a player that we all keep our hope on to see if he will score more goals, and this is a massive one, and this is the result that I want to see, and this is the Chelsea that I want to see. Kopama hat-trick, 4 goals for total, guys, but the hat-trick was so deliverable and was so accurate, guys. Kopama scoring hat-trick in the first half in a Premier League match against Everton. Everton is a team that is very difficult to defeat, because the way they play, the high pressing, and they play in a good position. And guys, Chelsea was so special today, and Kopama was the special one for Chelsea Football Club. So guys, I see a lot of you are in the live stream right now. Please guys, leave a like, and if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please kindly smash the subscribe button, because it will be a favor to me. Guys, I know to you it's nothing, it won't cost you anything, but to me it will be a big favor. Guys, support a brother so that we can reach more audience and more Chelsea fans, more Blues fans like this. So guys, Chelsea are now currently 3 points behind Newcastle and 3 points behind Manchester United, and we have a game in hand, guys. If we can win against Manchester City, and if we can win our game in hand, and guys, we will be tied, and there is still hope that we can make European football for next season. And I don't know if you guys remember, some weeks ago I said Chelsea have an opportunity to qualify for European football this season, because I believe in this. I believe in this young player. I believe in the Chelsea team. I believe that we have a team to challenge for European Championship, and I believe we can still make we can still make a European football for next season, guys. And it's all open now, because if Chelsea win its next match, the game at hand will draw us to the top flight, guys. Will be among the top boys. So guys, Chelsea is not a team that normally finish in the 10 in table or middle table. Chelsea is one of the big boys, and the Blues is one of the big boys, and we continue to be that big boys that we are, and we love to be in that position. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. You guys have to be active. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because your thoughts makes me know what to say, and makes me understand your own point of view. Let me know your point of view in the comment section down below, because as see the live chat is on, and we can see Samuel Tega shouting Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Yeah, this is why we want to shout Chelsea, 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 because this is the right Chelsea that I want to see. This is the Chelsea that we all want to see. This is the Chelsea that we all Chelsea fans, that makes us the Blues, and that is what we want to see. Let's bring the old time back to Stamford Bridge. And guys, the bridge is not a bridge that can break in any moment. And now, this is why the bridge was the bridge. And this is why the bridge is the strongest bridge in all world. Guys, I want to see more like this. I want to see more like this. And on Saturday, we have Manchester City, guys. And I believe Chelsea can have a win there. And I believe that Chelsea can still make a good result from that game. And I believe that we can still have a win there, guys. I believe in these Chelsea players. I know most of the time they play, sometimes they win one game and lost one game, or win one game and draw one game. But I believe, I have this feeling that Chelsea can still win the next game and continue winning till the end of the season. So guys, you have to let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this Chelsea team? What do you think? If they can make it to the top flight, let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, you are free to smash the subscribe button and follow us for more updates like this. We normally public video about all rumors about Chelsea Football Club, gossip, speculator about Chelsea Football Club, all the rumors that is going on in surrounding Chelsea Football Club. We know that most of them is rumors and most of them is real. But guys, we continue to bring you all so that you know what is going on about Chelsea and what is the rumors surrounding Chelsea Football Club and what is the name of player that can join Chelsea in next season. According to the last live stream that we made about Chelsea, a lot of Chelsea fans was calling for Osimhen and they are calling for change of manager. I don't know if you guys still want to change a manager who is seeing a good result like this, but I still believe that despite the players have to work hard to be that players that Chelsea fans love, and that player that Chelsea fans were so happy when they signed a contract with Blues. And guys, I would love to see more players joining this team, and not just joining the team from other side, but to show the quality that they have, like just as Kopama is doing, showing his quality, bring his talent out. Know that now his next match will be against the manager who let him go. And guys, I think this is the best signing so far I've seen Chelsea sign in the last 5 years, because Kopama joining Chelsea, I believe that this is the best signing so far. And a lot of Man City fans right now, they will be like, wow, what a talent, I'm still imagining what a talent this player is, and what a talent Kopama is to Chelsea Football Club, and what a huge pillar. I think without Kopama right now, the bridge is not the bridge, because Kopama is the pillar of the bridge right now, and is the pillar of Chelsea Football Club, because he's the one dragging this team to the top flight. And guys, I hope to see him fit always, and I hope to see him like this, scoring like this. We give him more spirit to play football, and more hope that he can bring more. I believe that Kopama can still make it to 30 to 40 goals this season, because I still see a lot of hat-trick from him, and I still see that he have a lot of goals to score. So guys, as I said before, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. It's free, but to me it's a big favor. Please just kindly smash the subscribe button. Subscribe. So guys, as I said before, Chelsea 3 points behind Manchester United, and a lot of Manchester United fans now, I think they will be so worried because Chelsea 3 points behind them. And guys, we know we have a tough match in hand. We have a tough match to play, and I still believe that we are going to have a good result out of all those matches, because our next match in FA Cup is against Manchester City. Then we have Arsenal in Premier League. Guys, I believe that Chelsea can still win against Arsenal, because if we win against Arsenal, that means we kill the dream of Arsenal. But guys, this is not about killing the dream of other team. It's about focusing on our qualification, and I believe that Chelsea can still focus on top flight qualification. If we can have a win against Arsenal and a win against Aston Villa, and they win against Tottenham, guys, 100% guarantee that Chelsea will be in Champions League position. Guys, I believe that Chelsea can still make it into the Champions League position because we have the player and we have the talent and we have the fans that we support this team to the end of the season, and we will continue shouting Chelsea. I believe that if Chelsea win the next match against Arsenal in Emirates, I will pay a flight ticket and I will stream the match. I will connect live in Villa Park with you guys, and you can join me. And I will go there. I'll watch the match and I will scream the match for you, and so that you can see the joy that I will the passion that I have for this team. That I want to see Chelsea Football Club being back to the European football, guys. It's not. I don't know if there is any other club fans that like more celebrate winning than Chelsea fans, because a lot of Chelsea fans, we are always there. We support this team, and I believe, guys, I'm from Nigeria. I know our Chelsea fans in Nigeria support the team with all their heart, with all their passion, guys, and I believe that other country they also do the same. So, guys, being a Blue fan is a big thing. It's the most joyful thing that has happened to me. And guys, Chelsea winning today, having this all 3 points, I'm so happy because I still have a hope that Chelsea will make it to the top 4. So, guys, let's quickly look at the table, the Premier League table right now, because as the table stands, Chelsea are still pushing forward to make the top flight. Yeah, I know, but as currently now, Chelsea are 9 in table, a point behind West Ham. West Ham 38 points, guys. Man United 50 points, Newcastle 50 points, Tottenham 60 points, Aston Villa 63, Liverpool 71, Arsenal 71, Manchester City 73. Guys, if Chelsea can win against Arsenal our next match in coming week, we'll be at a good position. We'll be that take us direct to 50 points with Newcastle, and we'll be 10 points down with Tottenham. Guys, if we win against Tottenham, we have a chance to qualify for next season Champions League. Win against Tottenham, win against Aston Villa, we guarantee our qualification to next season Champions League, guys. And I believe that a lot of Chelsea fans wants to see Chelsea again in the Champions League book and wants to challenge for the Champions League next season, guys. I believe Chelsea can still challenge for Champions League position, not European League. I know some people would like. I don't know if you are what you are saying, but guys, thank you, man. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name very well, but blues is the color. Yeah, guys, blue is the color, guys, because this is the reason why I love Chelsea, because the sky remain blue and blue is the color for me, man. That is a wonderful one. I love that, guys. So as I was saying, Chelsea can still make it because we just need a win against Arsenal and a win against Tottenham and a win against Aston Villa. We know that it's a difficult task to follow because they are a big team, huge team in a good form right now. But guys, everything is possible. We win against Manchester United and we have a draw against Man City, so we can still win against Arsenal and we can still win against Newcastle, and we can still win against no, sorry guys, I say Newcastle. We can still win against Aston Villa and Tottenham. So guys, if we can have those 7 winning, those 9 points will guarantee our Champions League. We will be one step ahead to play next season Champions League. I believe if we can still win those 3 games, I believe we are through to next season Champions League, because winning against Arsenal, winning against Aston Villa and win against Tottenham and West Ham. Then we have Nottingham Forest after West Ham. Then we have Brighton, and I believe that Chelsea can still take all 3 points for Brighton. And our last match will be against Bournemouth, guys. I know that Chelsea can still win the rest of the match, guys. I believe on Chelsea and I believe on this team. So, as I said before, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please, and you are following us, and this is your first time to join our live stream and supporting this channel, thanks for your support and thanks for your effort and thanks for your time that you pass with us, and thanks for your support. So guys, if you are not here subscribed to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. It's a free and it won't cost you anything. To you it's nothing, but to me it's a big favor. So guys, do a favor to a brother, because that is how we reach more audience. That is how we grow time to time. So guys, I will say blue is the color, as my friend just said, as he just said in the comment section. Blue is the color. Yeah, for me, blue is the color. So guys, we remain Blues fans and Blues forever and Blues for life, and the sky remain blue. So guys, smash the subscribe button, follow us for more news and more updates. We end the live stream here. We end it here. But tomorrow, please, if you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, because tomorrow will bring you all latest surrounding Chelsea Football Club. There's transfer news, gossip, and also match reaction, and we'll let you know what each player think about Kopama, and also what was the reaction of Chelsea fans to Kopama. So guys, this is all for now. Please smash the subscribe button. Don't leave the live stream without subscribing. So smash the subscribe button for more news and more updates, and for more live match streaming, because we'll be live here also. Chelsea versus Arsenal. No, it will not be in Stamford Bridge, but will be in Emirates. But I still believe that Chelsea can still have a win in Emirates. That no matter what, I believe that we have all 3 points from there, and I believe that we are going to make the top flight. So guys, just let me know in the comment section down below if you think Chelsea have a chance to qualify for next season Champions League, and if you think Chelsea will play for European football. And also let me know in the comment section down below if you think Kopama will have a trick against his former team. Guys, that is a match that we don't. Sorry, I said I want to end the live stream, but no, there is this I want to say about Chelsea versus Manchester City. Guys, Saturday, Chelsea versus Manchester City. Kopama against Pep Guardiola. Guys, it will be a match to watch, and it will be a match that any one of us don't want to miss, because it's a standard match, and it's a match that everyone wants to watch, and it's a match that every Chelsea fans wants to watch, and it's a match that everyone wants to see. Every Chelsea fans wants to see Chelsea winning, and I would love to see Kopama scoring against Pep Guardiola. Guys, I believe that Kopama still have more hat-trick to come and more 4 goals to come. Guys, Kopama to score 4 goals. What a game, and what a talent, and what a man, and what a young kid that have shows his talent again for Chelsea Football Club. Kopama, wherever we need a win, we have to call Kopama. Wherever Chelsea is in a problem, you have to call Kopama. Wherever you are Blues fans and you have a problem, call Kopama, because he will deliver, and he will make everything smoothly. So guys, let me know if you think Kopama will score a goal against his former team, Manchester City, and if he will make Guardiola cry for his mistake. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I would love to see Kopama score against Manchester City. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below. I see there's a lot of people following the live stream right now. If you are just joining us now, as I said before, if it's your first time to join us, please smash the subscribe button, like this video, and also turn on the notification bell, so that anytime we post new video, you will be the first to have it. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It's free, man. It's free, guys. because to you guys it's nothing, but to me it's a big favor, because I will be so happy to have you guys smashing the subscribe button so that we grow more. Guys, we are over 57,000 followers, so guys, we have to reach 100,000 followers. So if it's your first time, subscribe to the channel, and also share to friends, invite friends to join this channel, because we are still trying to grow and we are still trying to reach more audience, so that we can bring more quality video, because the more we grow, the more quality video we will try to bring, and also the more people will love to reach. So guys, subscribe. And guys, if you are interested on, if you have a Facebook and you want to follow Chelsea, you are looking for a page where you can public your comment about Chelsea Football Club, you just have to go to our Facebook page, where you are free to public anything about football, where you can share your thoughts and make your best team post. It's a general website. It's a general page where you can post. If you are Chelsea fans, Man U fans, Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, you can join, because it's called World Football. It's World Football News, guys. World Football News. I think, let me see if I have the link here. If I have the link here, I will love to share it with you guys, so that everyone can join, and it's a free. You can invite friends into this Facebook page, where you can share your post. You can add your thoughts in the comment section. It's nothing more, nothing much, because it's a free post where everyone can join, and where everyone can share the thought and the talent. I'm still checking for it, so a little bit of patience. I will share it to you guys right now. So I'm still checking, so that everyone is free to join the Facebook page. And it's a just a normal page, where you can share your thoughts, and you can invite more friends. And if you are ever a Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, any, as far your interest on football, as far you have interest of football, you can share your thoughts there. It's nothing much about it, but I think it's a way to communicate with more fans, and it's a way to communicate with more people. And I will share the link to you guys right now, just a second. So stay tuned as I'm trying to get the link, so that I'll share it to you guys, and everyone that have Facebook that is interested on sharing his own opinion about his favorite team or his favorite player. He can easily join. And also we have a live a chat, where everyone can join and share his thought, and share his opinion about his favorite player, where you can share a post about your favorite player. I think it's a good idea, where everyone. And also you can get my Facebook address there. You can also share. You can contact me there if you want. If you have an idea that we can share together, or if you are interested on joining live stream with us, or making a live chat with us, it's a free. We can all share our own opinion. Let me see if I can photo. Let me see if I can copy the link, so that I can share it to you guys. I'm trying to copy the link, but I'm still trying to get the link. Let me see. It's kind of difficult through phone. I don't know why I don't have it in my computer. Let me see if I can share to you guys. Let me see. I think I'm coming, guys, so just stay tuned. since I'm still checking to share the link. Let me see. Yeah, no. But if you want, you can still search for it. It's called World Football News in Facebook. World Football News. You can join the group, and also we are also working about we are also working about a new for those of you who is interested on bet. Very soon I will share the bet station where you can have free game and free tips for your bets. Like today game, I played Chelsea to win over 1.5, and it's a good result. Um, and I have Fiorentina go. It's also good result. I can share a lot of link with you guys where you can easily win money and easily. It's free. It's my own way of giveaway. It's my own way to share uh, my own opinion with you guys and my own bet uh, with you guys to see if you guys are interested on doing something like playing games. If those of you who play games, it's a way to also share opinion. And also if you have a bet, a game, a short game, you can also send for me because I'm so interested on that also. So we can all we can all make we can all make it easy for one another because it's a okay. Let me do something like this. I'll copy the link. Now we send it. Now I find the link. Now we send it to you guys, and every one of you who is in the live chat that are all interested on the live chat can also have the link. If you are still active in the live chat, I'm coming few minutes, it will be done because I'm about I got the link. Let me go into uh, my PC, and in a few seconds we'll be done. So as I said before, this is a wonderful game for Chelsea Football Club, and this is a game that every Chelsea fans love, and also me. I love this game, and it's a massive game. It's a game that we all want to see like this. If I think if Chelsea continue like this, to my own opinion, as I said before, if Chelsea continue winning games and continue bringing this kind of result, I think we'll be in the top flight, guys. We'll be in the top flight because this is a game that we all would love to see Chelsea win week in week out because this is the kind of Chelsea we all wants to see. We all wants to see winning game. This is the kind of Chelsea, guys. So you can just now I will share it. Copy. Here we go. Copy. Okay, guys. Oh, it's just a moment because I I just have it right here. Copy link. Here you go. Now everyone can see it. Can see the link. Yeah. Now I public the link in uh, in the comment section. If you are still in the live chat, you can join the Facebook page, and where you have a chance to share your thoughts and share your comments in the comment section. And you can also make a favorite post of your favorite player, being Drogba, being any like also any player that you love to share your thoughts about. And also you can make the post about Chelsea result today. It's free, guys. You can share your thoughts. You can share your thoughts about this Chelsea football team, and it's free. And it will be so wonderful to have you guys also sharing your opinion in our Facebook page, in our Facebook So guys, it's a wonderful one. So it's free. Just let me know what do you think about this news, and what do you think about this Chelsea good result for today. So guys, this is all for now. I know it's late. A lot of you would love to go and sleep also with me, because tomorrow is a working day. So guys, here in Europe is kind of difficult because you have to work always and you have to join. You have to keep it on. So guys, if you are just joining live chat, as I said before, we have the link into our Facebook page there, where you can share your own post. You can share a post about your favorite player. It's a page for football fans. It's a page for where all football fans can share their thoughts about their own favorite player. Guys, don't abuse the page, but just use it in the right way. And also in our next match, before the next match, I will share a link where you guys can have free tips for your bets. If you're a bet fan, if you normally play bet, where you can have free bet tips there. And guys, it will be a massive one. So, and I will share a bet tips where if you are a fan that wants to win money, you can easily win money there. And if you are a fan who is interested in football, you can easily win money there. So guys, this is all for now. Please, if it's your first time joining this channel, please kindly smash the subscribe button. To you, it's nothing, but to me, it's very important. And guys, smash the subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know where we can grow and how we can advance, guys, because I'm a kind of guy who take advice from everyone. If you let me know what you think I can do to grow the channel more, and what you think, what the kind of news you want to hear about Chelsea Football Club, you can let me know in the comment section down below, and send me a text, and you can easily let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, this is all for now. As I said before, the Blues forever and the Blues for life. So guys, smash the subscribe button for more news and more updates. See you in the next video. Stay safe, and as Chelsea, we all waiting for Saturday match to beat Manchester City. So guys, this is all for now. Subscribe for more live streaming and more updates. See you soon.